because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, you need to write. This is the statement that JD should have come in and said.
I don't complain about raccoon eyes. I don't complain about the emotional friend, which is funny.
Right.
I don't complain about Artie's comedy.
This is a valid argument.
But when me and Richard are breaking our ass every day, it's about our work. That's what Bob. We admire
We're not
Artie,
even saying for
and
Artie
we
to
admire
stop
your.
Congratulations, Robin knows and nobody in the audience does.
But that's my point. I was like, at the very least, they could have written this statement for JD.
Robin, now you can be our
No. I think the JD bit is working. You really need to give him some notes and write them down so that he can come in and make your statements. These are great. Notes. And this is what you're depriving us of on the air.
And she agreed she would be our moderator for this, if you don't mind, Howard.
Why would I agree to that?
Well, no, just to make sure they get their statements out, because I thought they had some interesting things to say.
All right, go ahead.
Here's my statement.
Thanks for waiting till 10:45 to do
this. She came in and talked to us right before you did the / Cousin Brucey interview. You were so busy, we didn't want to interrupt.
The thing is, here it is with Artie in a nutshell. Artie knows how I feel about him, and I know how Artie feels about me, and we do have a good relationship. What bothered me is me and Richard are very passionate, as you know, and insecure about our work on the show. We go nuts over it. We drive Gary crazy. We drive you, Howard, crazy. And we don't mind any of the jokes, any of the ball breaking, any of the raccoon references, any of the emotional friend, which is, I've said a million times, is funny, and the roasts are great. What hurts us is that when Artie takes a jab at our work that we're passionate about the show, if he says that our jack and rods are redundant, if he calls us fifth graders, if he says any kid could do our prank calls, if he says we take an easy route by using cunt in calls, and he comes back and he says that Richard Christie is a hack comedian, we're just up-and-coming guys. And we respect and admire Artie, and we want to be a part of the family, and we would love his help. So I don't care about anything that you do, and I've laughed over everything you've done, and I applaud the ball breaking, but we are passionate about what we do for the Howard Stern Show, and that's where we feel we're being ribbed, and we're being kind of, jabbed at.
And we're not mad. We're not mad at Artie. We're just getting hurt when things get said.
I listened to this, and this is a quote from you yesterday, Sal. I'll read it back to you.
I know, but see, what you're doing is
wait a second now. You said you're not mad, but let's find out.
Yesterday,
You said the following, and I'm just reading from a transcript. I'm not putting anything in your mouth. You said this to Artie's face.
It's gonna be brutal. I know.
You were on those stupid fucking shows before Howard Stern. Nobody knew you.
Well, they were stupid.
You sucked on Mad TV. You sucked on the Norm Show. Beer League sucks shit. It's fucking terrible.
It's a lot of projects to suck in.
It was a flop. It was in 18 theaters and made $250,000 in America. I could shit that out of my ass. For you to tell me about comedy and what people tell me off the air, you have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Okay.
Now, that is a quote. So don't tell me you weren't mad. That's not true.
Howard, I never said I wasn't mad.
I said it.
So compared to
the
movies you were in,
Robin,
a lot more
this.
than that.
Well, let us say this.
Let me finish.
What I talked about with them before was that all of the things they did yesterday only caused a big break. It didn't really express how they truly felt. It was lashing out in anger. And they really didn't say to you what they actually feel.
So what happened was with Artie taking those digs at what we do, our work, not other stuff, which we don't have a problem with, it festered in us. And we said, we're not even going to deal with Artie anymore. We're not going to let him make fun of our calls and say they suck. Let him say all the shit he says about our work. And we'll just sit in the back and do the best that we can. And then it came to the breaking point where I came on the show and Artie said, you guys are glorified whack packers that won a contest. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was personally offended from a work perspective, not a personal one. And the only angle I could take back at Artie was diminishing his work as a professional. That was the only angle. I wasn't going to go beneath the belt. That wasn't my intent. My intent was like, hey, you keep knocking me. I'm breaking my ass every day. I'm passionate about what I do. I love what I do. Where can I go? I could say, well, I think you sucked on Mad TV and you sucked on Beer League. Is that true? No. But it was to a certain degree, maybe. But that was the angle.
What is this?
It's ridiculous, Sal. It's so phony.
It's not phony at all.
Yes, it is.
See,
it's bullshit.
No, and that's the truth. And that's the only.
That's why we didn't come in earlier, because no matter what we say, we can't defend ourselves.
You said all that stuff before I mentioned that you won a contest. Yes, you did.
Tell me when.
The stuff Howard just read.
That's what I said yesterday.
Yeah, I did. Then I said you won a contest reacting to that.
Right, but I didn't say all of that No, when they brought the wrap-up show.
That is true, because on the next page,
of course it's
several pages later, Artie said that.
Okay, but there was several things that Artie said beforehand, which triggered me to say that. Artie, do you mean how, in anger, I spoke improperly? And when you get mad, you say things that you don't mean, and you try to hurt people like you did to me.
Well,
and
I try to hurt you. Does anybody else in this room feel that I constantly bash their phone calls?
I don't think you constantly bash their phone calls. I think they are super sensitive to your criticism. And so every time it does happen, it's like in neon to them. And they don't forget from the last time. It just gets heaped on and heaped on, so that they are suffering. Every time they do something and you go, that's 5th grade, or why do you guys have to do that? They're like, Artie hates our work.
No, but
shouldn't the compliments I give them make just as big an impact?
They don't hear that. You know when you're in a comedy club and you see the one guy not laughing and you focus on him and everyone. Okay.
Right, and
we're offended. We get offended if Howard, Robin, Fred, if anybody like rags on our work, we get offended by them too. But at the time, they were asking us about you, Artie. We're not focusing on you. Robin has said bad things about our stuff, too. Everybody has said bad things.
See, I own up to it. If I said it, it's okay.
The only problem I have with you guys is a lot of the gay stuff, but your phony phone call stuff is great.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
But Howard,
I like the gay stuff.
Right, I was going to say Howard likes the gay stuff.
What does it matter what I think?
It matters because
But what do you care as long as I keep you employed?
Right. Exactly.
Because
I like what you're doing.
Yeah, but you know what? We respect and love Artie just as much because he is a funny figure on the show. There's no denying it. And Artie does come to us off the air, so we do get mixed signals.
But that's what I couldn't understand, how you could be so vicious to Artie. And it's not only off the air. Artie has tried to be an advisor to you.
Right.
He's taken you under his wing.
Yep.
He's told you how he thinks you could extend your career beyond this show. He's been your advocate. How could you be attacking him?
Because lately, within the past month, I don't know what it is like when Artie no longer returns phone calls. I know Artie's going through a lot, and I'm not putting the blame on Artie.
Oh, you're calling him?
No.
You're bothering.
No, probably. But Artie's in his own world. He's got his own issues, and I hope they work out. But like, we just feel like there's no communication, and the only time me and Richard hear something like Howard said, like the guy in the comedy club, we just hear the negatives, and we got to a point where, look, we'll just let Artie be, and we were convinced that you just don't like us at all. And
I don't.
You guys are very paranoid back there, and maybe I should separate the two of you.
Right, because you're feeding each other.
I think the two of you are sitting back there day in and day out, and both of you, I don't think between the two of you have an IQ point higher than 90. I think you're sitting there and feeding each other a bunch of stuff. You're getting paranoid.
But that's not true.
Don't talk to each other anymore.
All we talk about is
so much weeing and all of you.
But in other words, guys, you see what you're doing here is a very bad thing for the show. Right. In other words, now you're forcing me to censor myself in my
No, not at all.
Yes, you are, Sal. Like now I got to figure out what is going to offend you and what isn't going to offend you.
Nothing offends
me. And that's not.
But
Sal, clearly something offends you. That's why you're here.
Everything offends you.
Artie,
nothing offends you.
Yes.
Sal, that's not how the show operates.
Sal, you're the guy who got on the show by goofing relentlessly on Baba
Right.
Booey. And
they were goofs. But when you ever hear me talk about Gary as a producer, I'm the first guy to say that
he's horrible.
I say he's a great producer. I only say that once in a while to get under his skin.
You say once in a while, Gary's a horrible producer to get under his skin.
Right.
So accept that from Artie.
I can.
Sal, you've called me a shitty producer so many times I can't even count it.
I'll have some beer.
Sal, I want to tell you something. I don't like you on any level.
Okay.
And I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think about beer league.
Jeez.
I really don't. I really don't. You're a dummy.
Who pay tickets
to
see it.
A lot of them say they like it. Maybe they're lying. Maybe they're lying.
I don't know.
So
I will make
Sal,
a sincere attempt. I saw it in the
Sal, if
theater.
it wasn't for
Nice
this show,
job, Robin.
Sal, you will never work in this business ever
Right.
again after the show. Ever again.
But you know what?
Because you're a nothing.
But I'm
you're
on
a
this show.
nothingness.
But this is
but this show's going to go away, and you'll be a homeless
fine.
asswipe.
Well, I'll be that. I can deal with that.
You suck.
So, Artie, do I still get the Chelsea hotel room?
I'm sick of giving you guys handouts too.
Are you on your beer league DVD back?
No, Sal, I don't like you.
I know, you made that very clear. But
I don't like you at all. No, I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, you just call us dopes and idiots for fun.
If you come to me outside with this bullshit, I'm going to drop you. And then I'm going to fucking punch you in the face.
What?
Oh my God!
Whoa, what are you doing,
All right,
Artie?
let's end this now.
That's enough. What happened? I missed it.
Maybe you should go.
Artie just nailed Sal with something.
What are you doing? Artie.
Artie, why would you do that?
Oh, what are you doing?
Go
What is
now.
that?
Go!
What
Go!
are you?
Go!
Hey, Artie, easy.
Sal.
Holy cow! I feel bad for the guy. I mean, is it me? Did I go overboard?
No,
I did nothing.
Know what it was that set him off.
I said I'll rewatch Beer League with a case of beer, and he went crazy.
What are you doing? Art. Artie, what are you doing?
Jeez.
What did you just do? I missed it. I'm here drawing pictures.
Wow.
What just happened?
I'm being real.
Did you throw some at him?
Yeah.
Why?
Go Yank.
Well, maybe she can plead your case for you a little better.
Yeah.
Claudia, you wrote us some notes.
And this was a couple years ago, and she got a little tipsy at the show, and Sal kind of had some fun with her in the green room after the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Sal?
Sal, yeah. I don't know if he remembers it. It was probably like 2 years ago or so. That was a fun time, and there were pictures
kind
up
of
over
fun?
at Mark's for
With
again.
Sal, what is that?
Fun time.
Sal.
Do you remember that, Sal?
What is this asshole talking about? What are you talking about?
Do you remember that?
I'll fucking knock you out right here. I'm not kidding. I'll fucking knock you out right here.
Let's go.
I will.
Hey, easy.
What the fuck? What type of bullshit is that? I was having fun with your wife. You fucking douche. You
Do you
piece of
know
shit.
this guy?
You boring fucking sack of shit. If I see your wife, I'll stick my dick in her mouth just on principle, right in front of you.
In other words,
fuck yourself.
Sal, are you saying that this guy just?
What the fuck is this loser piece of shit to talk that way?
Are you making a
Go
joke?
fuck yourself.
Guy's a married man.
No. He didn't have fun with her. He just
You said I had fun with her. You made a fucking blatant
Yeah,
lie.
you guys
I'm
messed with
married
her a
with
little
3
in the green
kids.
room.
What are
Take
you
it back,
Put some
asshole.
ketchup on her face and took some funny pictures of her.
No. You were making an insinuation that other shit was going on.
No. I don't think you would want to.
Sim, what are you, fucking mental?
This guy's a good guy, too. I've hung out with him a billion times. Yeah. I give him free tickets to shows. I see him at Caroline's. We buy drinks together. And all of a sudden, this guy's like, Sal had some fun in the green.
Yeah, the ketchup, the French fries on her face.
That I remember.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
even
what
know
I'm
it was
talking
her.
about. I know you didn't know her, yeah.
You put ketchup and French fries on his wife's face?
We all did
out,
it.
yeah.
He
They put her
did
head
it,
in the
too. He
garbage
was
can.
there.
No, I wasn't there.
The Sims wife passed out and you decorated her in ketchup and French fries?
Yeah, I got pictures of it. It's very funny.
So, in other words, you did not have sex with her?
No,
I never said that.
Well, Sim,
you got to
when
see it. She's a pig.
implying.
I would never have sex with her. She's fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, but I can see why the sim
It's a good thing that she, dude. It's a good thing that she left. Believe me. Good for you.
It's been
Claudia,
great,
why
yeah.
is Sal attacking you? Claudia,
I'm sorry?
why is Sal attacking you now?
I don't know. I've hung out with him before, and he was very nice.
I tell you why I'm attacking her, because, first of all, I apologize to you, dude. I do.
Why?
Well, I've been so worked up lately with all this bullshit.
he made it seem like
He did make it seem like that. It was a blatant lie. You're right. But I apologize. Right. Now that you explained it, I apologize.
Yeah, but I
do.
can see, Sim, are you mad at Sal for treating your wife like that? I'd be mad at
No, I'm not mad at Sal.
It wasn't.
I can't
Bob
imagine
Levy
why
was.
the marriage broke up.
Bob Levy was recording a DVD. And we had people in the back who were drinking, and we made a spectacle out of things, and that was one thing. Like, she passed out, and her friends were there, and they put ketchup and French fries and shit on her face. But anyway, the problem with this girl, Howard,
what goes on back
is this emotional friend bullshit is starting to really fucking get to me.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of girls saying I had an emotional friend, but I didn't cheat, yet I'm leaving you. It's just bullshit.
I don't buy it.
I don't buy it either.
Hey, 1 second here. I asked Mr. Sim there to go to therapy numerous times to try to repair the relationship, and he refused because it was beneath him to go to therapy. So he didn't want to make it work. So why am I going to stick around in a loveless marriage?
Why the fuck were you having an emotional friend to begin with? This guy doesn't have to go to therapy if you're out fucking jerking some other guy's cock while he's paying the bills. You fucking lying cunt. What are you talking about? He doesn't need to go to therapy. Who is he? Was he the one with the emotional friend? Was he? Answer the question. Was he the one with the emotional friend?
Sal, are you talking to Christine right now?
Yeah, I am.
It sounds like
what happened?
You sound like everyone's trying to say to you.
No, exactly. Well,
give her a break.
Listen,
I'm
Sal,
not.
can I give you a little
because
advice?
the thing is that she's gone. I'm trying to work it out with my wife, but he doesn't have to go to fucking therapy. She was the one jerking around on this fucking guy.
So why do you have to go to therapy?
Right.
Well, that's a good question because but I know who I am. I don't know who this guy is. That's a good point. But the thing is that
Sal, you're not yelling at Claudia. You're yelling at your wife.
So angry because
the
of
issue
your
I have
situation.
here is that I'm sick and tired of women saying that, well, I didn't cheat, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, but I had an emotional friend. You did cheat. You did cheat, no matter how you slice it. Just come to reality and say, look, I'm a fucking cheater. I fucking betrayed somebody. I'm a fucking whore. And you know what? I fucked up. And you did.
Sal,
You
listen to
did.
how you
You
sound
took
right
somebody's,
now.
I don't care how you sound. You took somebody's money
Sal, are you
behind his
talking
fucking
Who do you
back.
want to say this to?
Who do you
I'm
wanna-
just saying this about everybody. You know what happens?
Everybody or
No,
your
I would
wife?
just
No.
like to say
The
no,
thing-
no lasting
The
bad
thing is
feelings toward
this.
Claudia or anything like
no
that.
disrespect to you, Claudia. I'm talking in general that I got so many emails from so many great guys, police officers, firemen, guys breaking their ass day and night, going through all my fucking bullshit, and each one of these guys got fucked
Sal,
over
it sounds
so
like
hard.
something's changed.
But you're not them.
Something's going on here. What happened in therapy?
Something might be, man. You'll find out after the fucking You'll find out after the break.
Are you getting a divorce?
No, I'm not getting a divorce. Not at all.
Well, what's going on here?
I don't know.
Separation?
I don't know,
Did
Howard.
we hit a bad patch?
Wow.
What happened in therapy?
Things were going good.
Things in therapy
You
are
finally
going fine.
lost it, right? Yeah, I told you this new Sal wasn't going to last.
He couldn't. He couldn't. Keep
I'm just
it up.
cracking. It's not Christine. I'm just. I'm cracking.
getting to you.
Yeah, it's fucking getting to
It's
me. You know
hitting
what?
you.
And I feel really bad about what happened to you and her.
Drink after the show today.
And Claudia, you're not a cunt and a pig, but I'm saying that out of anger that people, and I apologize, people use that emotional friend excuse and put it
What
on
do
the
you mean
guy.
people? What people are you
Women,
referring-
women. Enough of this emotional friend
women.
bullshit. Just stop it already. Cut it out. Just look in the mirror and say, I fucking betrayed this guy. And you know what? I fucked up. And why don't you ask him what he needs to fucking do to get the marriage back together? What?
Wait a second, Sal.
Well, we're divorced. There's
You're
nothing
the
getting back together. at this
You were
point.
the one who said that it was your fault.
I know, and I do have a lot of faults, but you know what? I'm at a point now where I'm sick and tired of this fault horse shit. I am cracking like you said.
Something happened, didn't it?
I don't know. I don't
What
know,
happened?
dude. Nothing happened. I'm fucking.
Why the change in Sal? all of a
Sal,
sudden?
everybody understands what you're saying. Right. I mean, I know.
It's exactly what you said, Howard.
Sal-
that he's been jumping through hoops.
Dude, right. I'm sick of jumping. I'm fucking tired. My back legs are ready to give out from jumping through these fucking hoops.
Sal,
you know what I mean?
Will ripped you for but made these exact points.
But Will did make it. No, Will made a point. People left behind my back because I want to save my marriage. I still want to save my marriage.
Well, this doesn't sound like saving marriage talk. It
Well-
sounds like all the bitterness is starting to come
Well,
out.
I'm starting to again. I'm talking about my.
You're
end.
angry, aren't you?
I'm angry. That's
You're
it. I'm
angry
angry,
that-
and
Maybe he
I'm-
has to get that out in order to move past it.
and I'm not saying all women.
Sim, by the way, really bad idea having you in.
Really?
Yeah, okay, go
I
ahead.
tried to tell you yesterday, but
Robin
you
was
didn't
right.
go
It's
through with
great
it.
to meet you, though.
Really
There's no
bad
love
idea.
connection to Sim.
Really bad idea.
Claudia,
If I was Robin, I would not date you.
Claudia, you really are. You were a good sport that night. I apologize, and I don't mean to put it on you.
What are
but
we going to
the
find
thing
out?
is,
What are we going to find out after the break?
I have to look into myself over the break and figure out what I want.
I don't think anything sexual happened
Sal,
between
get
Sal
new
and this
bank
girl,
accounts?
but I mean, if I was,
No.
I'd be upset if someone did that to my wife. Fuck the sex.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
wait a second. So let me bring to you this. Is it excusable then that he was doing the same thing to me? I mean, we mutually drifted apart. There was no communication in the marriage.
Claudia, wait a second.
Well, you guys
we're
are
talking
divorced.
about. We're getting off track.
Okay.
Sal, you are going to be evaluating over the break. You are telling me that you are at your breaking point, that you have been jumping through hoops to make your wife happy, and suddenly it's hitting you. Why am I doing all this? It's too difficult for me.
Well, you know what's happened.
What needs to? What's happened?
He was in shock when this whole thing first came down.
Like a car accident.
He didn't feel his own feelings. He simply went into repair mode. And now that there's been some time and he's been working on this, and he really is beginning to say to himself, wait a minute, I was wronged here. And the question is, will Sal be able to have his own voice inside this marriage?
So what I'm saying is that I recognize my faults. She needs to recognize her faults.
Absolutely, that's what
And
you're saying.
if I'm making a commitment, I'm not giving it 110%. I'm giving it 120%. And if I'm going and going and going, I need to see something. I need to see some sort of signs. I don't want to live under a checklist. Like, oh, wow, you were nice today. You didn't complain. You helped with the kids. I'm not an employee. I'm your husband.
I agree with you. That's the worst.
And
that's
if
what
I'm
I
going to
said
be a
would be the
fucking
trap,
and
yeah.
I love my kids and they're everything to me, man. And my wife is everything to me. But I'm not going to live like an employee. I want to live like a man.
that's the way that I was treated in Army.
That's what I'm going through.
Shut up, Claudia. I'm talking to Sal now.
Yeah.
And
nobody gives a shit about your
marriage is over.
Well, I'm getting a little turned off.
Every move that I make, every action that I have.
Yeah, I had to hang up on her.
Every move that I make, every action that I have, even with the aggression with you, I apologize, is all basically a product of my love for my wife and my children. Everything. This anger is it's my commitment to my family. And it's crazy. It drives you fucking nuts. And I don't know what to do, Howard. But you know what? I'm not going to be a doormat either. I'm not going to live that way. You know? I just want to give my family the best I can. If that means I'm out the door, then I'm out the door. And if it means we can work it out, then we'll work it out. That's all I could do. That's it, man. I just want to make it work, brother. No offense, Artie.
Robin's giving me eyes.
Sim, you really need to shut up. Sal's just fucking opened his heart up.
Right.
Sim might be the creepiest guy I've ever met.
He has problems. He has major
Sal.
problems.
All right, I think I understand what you're saying.
That's it.
I think this had to happen for any. I mean, what are you going to do? You can't live bottled up either. You're gonna have now. You have to find a compromise, man.
Well, that's what I was saying. That you know, is Sal only going to be the one who's always working to make it work, or is he going to have an equal say in the marriage about what his problems
Where are we
are?
at now? Like every day, your wife kind of says to you, "Well, I'm not going to have sex with you necessarily, but you've done better."
Yeah, that's still there.
At the end of the day, she gives you an A+ or a B+, depending on how you did.
Not technically, but right. Emotionally, you feel that. I feel that.
And everything you do is now up. This is for the checklist. It's not just what you want to do.
Right. I'm just not getting any no affection back. You know what I mean? The affection seems very robotic. It's almost a sympathetic thing. Like, you know, is sex really sex, or is sex is like something like
it's also a
basically
rebuilding process,
right.
Sal. You gotta allow that to rebuild. So it's probably not going to feel organic at first.
It doesn't, but
you want it to happen fast, and it's not happening so fast. You got to be patient.
That's what my therapist said. You have to be patient.
You've been in a bad state for a lot of years.
Yeah, you can't just win some chick back in a week.
But this is exactly where the breakdown comes, Fred, because men don't have that kind of patience that women want them to have.
Nobody does.
She's trying to impress him that, this really hurt me, and you're going to have to climb a mountain. You're going to have to climb Everest to get to me.
And you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
If I know
what
Mount at the top.
Everest.
What Mount?
Everest.
What? Say again? What?
Mount Everest.
Right. Go ahead. Yes.
I don't mind climbing Mount Everest, provided that I know that my wife is like a foot behind me, ready to save me.
No, she's at the top.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
with
where
a
she
foot
is.
hanging
Right
out.
now she's watching you.
So that's it, man.
And you're saying, look, could you throw me a Sherpa, something?
You want to know something? Your wife isn't feeling love for you right now, maybe. And the fact is, you're going to have to do a lot more hoop jumping in order to win her back.
That's the deal.
And that's the way it's going to be.
But when 6 weeks goes by, and you
6 weeks?
Yep, 6 weeks.
I'll tell you, she'll tell you this has been going on for years with her.
No, but I'm saying within the past 6 weeks that have gone by, and
It don't work that way.
I know, I'm putting a lot of energy in. It's hard.
That's why I said you're going to crack. You're not going to be able to do it.
See, that's why I hate to bring this
I'm
up,
not going to
man,
crack
because of what happened after my bullshit with the heroin, and Dana had every fucking reason to be pissed. I felt like I sort of ended it because I felt like I was going to be living under a checklist. Exactly what you were saying. Like, I'm going to get a grade every day, and I refused to live like that. I said, I can't live with you.
That's right.
Wanting me to jump through hoops. I'm not that kind of man. Some men are. Some men can deal with that. I'm not that kind of guy. Clearly, you're not either. So I had to break it off, and it was really horrible to do that, to leave this woman that I really fell in love with. But I fucked up, and she wasn't going to forgive me that quick. I didn't have time.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine breaking that up with 3 little Artie Langs running around the house?
Yeah, but can I tell you something? I want to tell you something. Artie's right, and I'm going to tell you something. Here's the thing: you got kids. Artie had a different situation, but it's the same situation in a sense that like he would have had to put in lots of time proving to Dana that he's a good man, and who knows if she could ever really trust him. You know, it's a lot of ifs.
Right.
All right. So you got 3 kids. You're doing the right thing.
And that's major.
The thing is, though, is Sal, the Sal I know, going to be able to do this 2 years down the line? Let me tell you something. I've fucked up relationships with people in my life. I'm talking about really important people in my life.
Right.
And sometimes it takes years to repair.
I
They
know.
give you a chance, they come back a little bit, then they go away.
But yeah,
come back,
you can't,
go away.
And sometimes there's no coming back, right?
That's right.
Timetable. You can't. You're not in charge of the timetable.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with this blow up, man. It's part of the process, and she's got to realize that. And I still respect you for making it work with the kid. The kids are major. I agree with you. So this is part of it.
But dude, you're in for the long haul.
Yeah.
You know,
I am.
Artie could look at the situation and say, hey, okay, I don't have kids with this woman.
Right.
I do love her.
We're not married.
I'm not going to sit there and fucking bust my balls, stop watching the game, go to the ballet or whatever the fuck the checklist was.
Dana
not do heroin.
had a little bit more of a point.
I have 2 questions for
Go
Sal.
ahead, Fred.
That was my fault.
How long are you willing to be in this state before you say enough is enough?
Well,
because if it's 6 weeks,
No.
that's not a long time.
The thing is that I'm willing to go as long as I can. I'm giving it everything. I need to see
And
something back.
you're talking to someone too, like your own therapist or
yeah.
whatever?
Well, I haven't seen a therapist alone. No,
see,
but with
Sal,
her.
what
You
you're
have to
waiting to
see
see
your own
back is
person.
affection, and for her to start loving you again. She's still probably, I mean, I can't speak for Christine, but she's probably still wrapped up in the emotional friend, having to give that up. In order for you to become that guy, the new exciting guy in her life, dude, it takes fucking years.
And you're going to have to give up your looking for results.
Yeah, forget the results.
Yeah, you cannot
like a whole new
expect
relationship
it.
Starting this.
Yeah, you got to woo her like she's some chick you just met, and you're
Like
trying to
she's
win her
Pam
over.
Anderson.
Yeah.
20.
And I believe me, Howard, I am, man.
And you got to keep doing it.
And I'm doing, you know.
And if you can't handle it, that's when it's all going to fall.
You know how
And
women
maybe
like.
you got to ask yourself how committed you are. If you're already looking like, like there's a limitation.
Well, it's not.
can't look
It's
with
not.
no-
You know
with
what?
any
It's not a limitation, Fred. It's a frustration. Frustration is setting in.
You're frustrated.
And I blew up. And I blew up here because I don't blow up at home because I am at home. I'm Mr. Mom and the happy daddy. I'm Leave It to Beaver.
But let me ask you something. Do you feel? Let me ask you a question. This is a good question.
Glad it was me.
Do you feel that because you're now Sal, the guy who's working to win her over, is she taking advantage of that?
I feel a little bit like a doormat, yeah, and I have to balance that out. I have to, but that's the hardest thing.
Well, do you
I
think
don't want to rock the boat?
Do you think she?
But I
You
want
say,
to make her
Christine,
happy.
I want to make you happy, but please don't take advantage of me.
Do you
I could.
say that when you're in the presence of the therapist that I'm working really hard and I'm
No.
feeling like a dork? See,
you gotta do
you
it.
got to start talking, Sal.
I haven't got to that point yet. The problem I have now, Howard, is that I'm looking for that affection, that love back, which is so important to me because that's what I felt I lost most.
But physical affection too is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You want sex.
But believe it or
Well,
not,
that
even
would
a
be the
creep like
greatest reward.
me would be great to have just little signs of
It ain't gonna happen right away.
I know.
And guys
But-
and women are different, dude. It's
But
like we
you
want
know what,
sex, they
Sal?
want
But-
closeness.
In her mind, you betrayed her
But
by
also,
leaving her. In
what
a
you're
sense.
missing,
Right.
what you're missing, she would love to see that this is getting to you that much. She would love to hear that her reaction to you has an effect on you.
Well, in therapy, I said that. We went out Saturday night for dinner. So I tried to do so. I really tried, believe it or not, to look as good as I could. I mean, I really put extra effort. I spent
More makeup
more
than
makeup, everything. Really,
Hide your
literally.
raccoon eyes.
Everything. The raccoon eyes,
Trim up that magician beard.
extra moves. I trimmed down the magician beard. I got a new groomer from Sharper Image. I'm not kidding. You
ahead.
guys hit it all on the head. And I looked as good as I could. And she
Watch
looked,
that your asshole was soap.
I wet wiped it
Smelled
after a
good,
crap,
yeah.
Right.
Did it up the sphincter hole.
Cleaned your foreskin.
By the way, Beth said to me the other day, I'm going to get a new bar soap. I don't want because you probably had that soap up your asshole. And I said, so what?
Right, that's what soap's for.
Wash it off a little.
A soap don't get dirty.
Right.
Separate soap.
Yeah, we're down to separate soap. See, it's not
So
okay.
I told every woman there's a majority of the things in this apartment I've had up my ass.
All right, but go ahead.
So
Sal.
I do it all up, and then boom, she looks spectacular, and I can't wait to tell her. She really does. She looks stunning, and I want to say, "Honey, you look beautiful." First thing I see, I'm ready to say that, and she says to me, "What? No T-shirt tonight?" First words out of her, you know what I mean?
All right.
And I'm like,
You say no, honey. I purposely didn't because I know you don't like it.
and I wanted to say. And here's frustrating Sal here amongst friends. I want to say, oh yeah, did you say no fucking T-shirt to that other fucking piece of shit behind my back when he walked out with his fat fucking ass? Did you say no T-shirt to him, huh? While I'm working all fucking day? No, you didn't say that. You're probably busy on these going. You didn't have no time to look at a fucking T-shirt.
That's what you
probably
wanted
wiped
to
your
say.
mouth off on that fucking T-shirt.
Well,
that's what I wanted to say, but that's not the right thing to say.
How do you know?
So
Of course, it's not. How do you know he wears T-shirts? Probably doesn't.
Yeah, but
Probably
listen,
a lot cooler than you are.
So I go to therapy.
The wondering if there was physical involvement.
Okay.
It was killing you.
But then the
And he
but the
denied
thing
that
is,
before. He's
the
now
thing
up
is,
to the point of it does matter.
the thing is, Howard, it's created a tremendous amount of insecurity on me. I go on the road. I have women hit on me. I told my wife that. I have women blatantly say.
I've seen it.
And the thing is, and I turn it down, and it's hard, and I let my wife know that. And here I am trying to look as good as I could, ready to
And
tell
then
her
you
she looks
realize
beautiful.
that these women would adore you too.
Right, and they would, and they don't know the real me, but maybe from the show or whatever. But it's just nice to know that somebody there is willing to be physical with you.
So instead of being physical with them, you put ketchup on them instead.
And French fries,
Right,
yeah.
because
Well,
you're
that's
angry.
another way. But that, so I said to the therapist, I say to the therapist, I've developed a tremendous insecurity with her. I'm living in a house with somebody I love, but I feel kind of like not worthy around her anymore. You know, so it's a combination of all that, working hard, and then on top of working hard, not feeling like your wife is attracted to you. I feel like I feel like fucking Quasimodo in my own home. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So
Howard,
it's tough.
The question all the guys have out in the office, which is what Will sort of brought up on the wrap-up show, maybe it was a little harsh, is your wife taking any level of responsibility in any portion of this?
Yes, she is.
It
but
sounds
again,
like you're
I can't,
carrying it on your shoulders
as a gentleman,
alone.
as a father and a family man. I can't answer for her without being here. I can only express my frustrations.
Is she taking some responsibility?
And the bigger question
to me, a small amount.
Is she taking enough responsibility for you? That's the question.
He just said no. He said it's a small amount.
In my
that's
opinion.
a problem.
Right. Well, that's why I'm here, Gary.
I don't believe the guys in the back room stopped laughing long enough there. So.
I think I have a pretty good question here.
That was very articulate through
Who
all the laughter.
suggested you guys go to therapy?
Me.
Oh.
This is what happened. The day I busted her, I said, here's the deal. You can either leave with him, and I'm going to leave now, because I'm not going to live like this, or you can give him a call, end it in front of me, and we go to therapy to fix both of our lives up.
Right. And how did she react when you told her to do that?
She said, fine, I will call him, and we will go to therapy.
So that's... That
but didn't she ask the therapist?
Sign.
Didn't she ask you in therapy she wanted to go back and things with him in person?
Yes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And she felt like I felt like a father figure instead of as a husband, saying that, you know, I didn't...
What husband's going to allow you to go back with some guy and break...
and you know what?
Are you sure there's no more contact with her, with that guy?
I hope not.
Are you sure? You're not sure?
No, I'm pretty sure.
But not sure.
You're never sure, but according to everything...
that's what's killing you.
Right.
And to me, you got to see if...
It's not... You know what's killing me? It's just the trust issue is harder now.
Right, of course.
So you're never, ever sure.
Hey, can I just tell you
I'm 99.9% sure right now she isn't, but... You're always going to live with that fucking thing in the back of your head saying, you know, is it happening again?
Hold on. Sal and I talk, and I would never say anything that you wouldn't want to say, but there's things that Sal has told me that don't make him as positive nothing happened. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So that doubt's in his head. And I always said to him, unless the therapist, unless you and your wife and the therapist, to me, I don't do therapy, but that's got to be the first thing. You got to get it on the table.
Yeah, you got to come clean in therapy about your feelings. And I got to tell you something. You know, this is going to be a tough one to put together.
Because
You're
I
working
see
hard.
that Sal is trying to be Mr. Perfect. Everywhere, even in therapy, I bet he's trying to say all the right things.
And don't be so perfect.
And that's not how you get
talk
there.
about how you feel. Talk about how angry you are.
Sometimes it's okay to give your feelings, even though you know they're wrong. Like this is how I feel. I'm not saying it's right, but that's how I.
But the problem is therapy is to teach you how to work through your feelings with each other.
But like last week, I was in therapy, and I started snowballing, and I had the ball of emotion going, and there was an explosion, and time went up, and we were erect till 2 in the morning. I slept for 2 hours. And sometimes I find that those issues to me, maybe they're not worth it.
How about this,
it's so
Sal?
draining.
Sal, what do you say to the therapist next time? You know what? That kept us up till 2 o'clock in the morning. What are we supposed to do when we get to a point like that?
That's right.
Yeah, ask those questions. Boy, Robin, you should be married, Robin. No wonder the Sim wants her.
I don't know. See, but you're trying...
Robin, can I go out to dinner with you tonight?
See, I think Sal's trying to give... You're trying to... As a man, it's so hard for us to figure out what she gave up and not having this emotional friend. Like, what was he supplying? A lot of men can't figure that out, so you're trying to give her your version, guy's version of what an emotional friend is. A lot of times we don't fucking know.
That's right.
Who even knows? Like, you're going around acting all wimpy. Thinking that's what she wants. Like, you're acting like a girlfriend to her. Who knows? Maybe she wants you to throw her up against the wall and fuck her. I don't know.
This is why marriage sucks, because people change over time.
Well, the problem is it's not so much a wimpy thing. It's weird when you're
acting like a maid. Well, you think that's what your wife wants?
You're not like a man.
It's a good
Act like a man.
You know, that guy never washed a dish.
That's right.
You never know.
That was also 1948, Robin.
But the thing is that it's not so much being a maid.
No, I'm talking about the emotional friend. He was giving her something other than these chores.
Right.
Sal is giving her.
Right.
Don't say it, Artie.
Sal thinks doing chores is what she wants.
It's not doing chores, Howard. The chore part is a small portion in the whole picture. Chores is helping out. Chores is me showing my appreciation for her hard work as a mother. Okay, that's my point. So I'm contributing there. Like, give me something
still,
back.
What was that emotional friend doing?
I don't know.
He was listening. That's what they want us to do is listen.
And one thing women will never understand. I fell in love with Christine. I saw her in the high school cafeteria in my college, and I said before I met her, that's the girl I'm going to marry, and I did.
It was my heart speaking. Anybody else at this point in their life, and my wife's an attractive lady, will fucking piss in her ear until she comes in her shorts. They'll say whatever it takes to get down their pants. It's a fucking cheap, fucking manipulative.
So maybe you need to say whatever it takes to get in her pants.
But don't you think it's your job to develop a trust with her? Guys are always going to say shit in her ear.
But Gary, I am.
No, I know.
I am. I mean, I'm doing everything. I'm giving her the trust. I'm laying off of her. Sometimes I deliberately stay away, Howard, just to give her that.
See, this is going to be weird to you, but she wants a guy who's going to agree with her that you're a big schmuck.
Exactly.
So why don't you agree with her that you're an asshole?
She knows that. I did agree. We laid in bed that night, 2 o'clock in the morning. I said to her, I go, you married an asshole.
That's good.
No kidding, Howard.
I don't think that's so good. I don't think that's good, Howard.
That's what she wants to hear.
Maybe it's good for the show for me saying it,
but she's not in the right place either. There has to be a point where she forgives Sal, and he stops.
Forgives him for what?
Forgives him. Oh, here we go. You're still stuck with she had an emotional friend.
It's a huge hurdle to get over. Am I crazy?
Okay.
Is that not an enormous hurdle?
Gary, wait a minute. Right now, the situation is Christine feels she's right, and Sal needs to do something for her because he forced her into that situation. I'm just telling you how she feels.
It's like saying that Joey Buttafuoco pissed off Amy and that made her go pull a trigger.
And Gary,
everybody's responsible for their own actions.
But this is the reason why.
But I know what Robin's saying. Let me explain it to you. Christine feels Sal checked out of the marriage a long time ago.
Right.
Got it.
So she got through it the way she could, and she got caught up in getting affection elsewhere. So if this is going to be repaired, she's got to feel like Sal is the most happening, wonderful thing in her life. And the fact of the matter is,
and the only way she's going to get to that is to forgive him for abandoning her in the first place.
And Sal's going to have to forgive her.
Right, but doesn't it have to go on together? It doesn't sound like
that. Finally, the fucking guy is coming to the realization that he's angrier than he thought he was.
Right. He's just starting to come around.
Right. But you know what, though, Howard? You know what, Fred, Howard, Robin, and Gary, and Artie? The truth of the matter is that if she gave me something back by now, Howard, I wouldn't have this frustration.
Right. Yes, but she's still not in a place where she can. That's
she
what I'm
considers
telling you.
Staying with you is giving back.
I'll tell you what Sal said earlier. It's probably one of the most painful parts of a marriage because I've been down that road. There's nothing.
Dude, she wants to be with the emotional friend. She's just staying there and struggling with you is her giving something to you. That's the way she sees it. I know how these broads think.
Oh, I know. They're all crazy.
But she's not crazy.
I know.
She feels she's given up something for you.
I know.
She's given up a real shot at happiness, maybe. And you feel the same thing. So the fact that you're doing this for the kids, and also you guys have a sense of history, and also you're madly attracted to your wife, that's all good shit. So go in there, talk to the fucking therapist, and get through it. And the fact of the matter is that if you crack and you can't take it anymore, and you can't take being a different kind of Sal, it ain't going to work. She wants you to...
But you also have, when you say committed, really mean it, or just say, I'm committed for the short term.
I'm not going through the motions, Robin.
I'm not saying that.
I am committed.
But you keep looking around to see if you're making progress.
Dude, she ain't... Let me tell you how bad this can get. You think after 6 weeks it was going to be all fixed.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
Like gonorrhea.
Like you figured, like in 6 weeks, okay, she's going to blow me, this and that, the other thing.
It'll be on.
She might even be saying to herself right now, you know what? I'm not going to blow this guy. I don't even, you know what? Maybe I want him to leave. You know, I don't know what I want from this.
She's also trying to sort out what she wants.
She ain't ready to start.
This is all new stuff.
She ain't ready to be, hot for you. So the fact of the matter is...
So go to work every day and torture yourself until she figures out what you want.
That's what... So it might be like in the next year, it might be like, all right, we had a couple of good nights. She blew me. I ate her out. Then, like a year from now, maybe you'll get a little better. It could be, you're talking about...
You know how it happens?
Long term.
It happens when you don't expect it.
Right.
That you'll put in the time, you won't see any progress at all, and then one of these days, you two will have a great night together.
I know a dude.
It'll shoot you light years
Well, she said
ahead.
that. Robin's right. No, she said that in therapy.
That's right.
She goes, I don't want fabricated, manufactured lovemaking. I want it to be natural.
She doesn't want a timetable. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how this can go.
I don't want a timetable either. I want to fuck her now.
Yeah, but I know a dude.
You're like to get it right out of the way.
His marriage was shitty. His whole marriage. It wasn't until he got about 60 years old the two of them rediscovered each other. I'm not shitting you. And he goes, this is the best thing that I stuck it out with this broad. Because we look crazy about each other.
What are the odds of that, though?
A million to one. Right. But it happens.
It happens.
I know. And
it's like a lottery winner.
I've spoken to people, too, that has happened to. Like, people who I've known said, guess what? 3 years ago, we were in your boat. I'm like, you two? The most lovey-dovey? And it happens. And that's what I'm shooting for.
All right, but, dude, you got to be in for the long haul. Like, Artie hit it on the head. dude. When he said, hey, I looked over the situation, he said, I'd have to really work at this fucking relationship with Dana for like, who knows how long.
But there's a big difference between being married and just being a simple relationship.
I know, but Artie hit it on the head.
They've got kids. It's much easier to walk
Artie
away
said he didn't have as
and
much
slam the door.
investment.
No, that's what Artie's saying. He says, you got a different situation.
Exactly.
You might have to put in the hard work.
Does your wife have female friends that are kind of advising her or anything like that?
They're all married and they're all supportive for both of us, like you guys are, like everybody here is. They're rooting for both of us.
All right, because sometimes they can be unhelpful toward the marriage.
That sounds like something the Sim went through.
Apparently, he had a whole gang against him.
Look, Sim, I like you. You're a fan. You're a loyal fan. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I see you with Robin.
I'm sorry. I was hoping maybe something could happen here.
No,
but,
you weren't. Don't
Sim,
be silly.
Sim,
You're a goofball.
the truth is, your segment was so bad. Howard sent me a note. Come in and flip out and save the show. So I'm done, and everything I just said was phony.
Thank you.
You've been punked, asshole.
Thank you, Sal. Thank you.
Wow, he was. It took me a little aback at first. I wasn't quite sure what he was going on about because I really didn't mean anything, bad. Or when I said that they had fun with my ex-wife because they kind of stuck her head in a garbage can and put some ketchup and mustard on her. And it was,
But that led to an entire blow up, an entire segment.
Yeah, he was really just. I mean, he had his eyes were watering and you could see him kind of choking up, and it was moving, yeah. And Robin was making eyes at me the whole time. It was kind of nice.
Well, you had a front row seat for it, and you sort of ignited that entire argument. You sort of, because it's something you've gone through personally.
I can cause these things to happen with people. I can be very divisive.
Do you feel at any point between what you brought up between Sal and your wife, and then just Howard just seemed displeased with your attempt the entire time? It seemed like you were getting cock-blocked the entire segment.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe a little. I mean, they're just sort of goof on me, and see how I can take it. Because if you're going to be in the Howard Stern environment, you got to be able to stand up to that sort of thing. And
right, you're a big fan.
It's my first time, and so I was trying not to come across like a fanboy or anything like that either. So it was a little hard to kind of get into the whole spirit at first when I first walked in. But I think,
will this end your conquest of Robin?
Yeah, probably. I think I can see the writing on the wall. I'm not going to stalk her or anything like that. So I'll move on to bigger and better things, I think. She's not worthy of the Sim, and she made that clear, and that's fine.
All right. Best of luck to you, Sim.
Thanks.
Sal, you all right, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Talk to me for a second.
I just figured out an excuse on what to tell my wife that we just punked the Sim.
Do you think this was a blessing in disguise at all, Sal, that you were able to just vent and tongue Lisa's ear?
Stop it, come on.
No, for real though, this was a necessary evil for you to get out?
Yeah, it seemed that way, right?
It was provoked in a weird way though.
Yeah, I mean, a guy making an accusation like that. I mean, you heard it, right? Did it sound like he was?
It did.
Like, who the hell? I'm going through so much right now, and I don't need a guy making some accusation that I was fucking around with his wife in the green room. That's like crazy,
Right, that would set you back in all your therapy back, a million years, so to speak. But now that you realize what he was saying wasn't true.
What's that?
Now that you realize what he was saying wasn't exactly what you thought it was, or wasn't the truth, and it led to this whole rap. How are you feeling now that you got some
better?
You feel like you a little bit relieved?
Yeah, I feel relieved.
No, is it going to be all right though, Sal? I mean, you guys discussed a lot of things.
Embarrassing moment.
Ronnie ran in there.
I know.
Yeah, are there any ill feelings towards the Sim right now?
It's crazy. I am like the least violent person in the world. That's what really bothers me. That's how fucked up this thing is making me. Like, I don't do that. I don't threaten to punch people in the face and stuff. That's not a way to handle things. And that's what's killing me about this. That it's twisting my fucking head.
Well, it's a heavy topic, and you're obviously hugely invested in this thing.
Gary's a good man. Gary's my Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters.
I'm old and shriveled?
No.
That was a tough one today. It was a tough one, but that's good.
It is.
It's a good thing. You gotta be upfront with yourself. This is that's what Will was trying to say the other day. And he said it in a very hurtful way.
Right.
And that's why it didn't sink in at first. But that's what he meant. Like, you're doing all the work. It feels like it's okay.
And I know you've been saying that a lot. And I kept.
But it's like what I said there. Even if you know you're wrong, like you can say, "This is the way I feel." I know it's not right, but it's the fucking way I feel. It's okay to say that.
Right.
So Gary, this was a blessing in disguise in a weird way.
I think so.
I asked Lisa,
I really do.
I want to ask his opinion. How would you think Christine should take today's segment?
Well, she's probably not going to take it well, but she's also probably, you got to let her understand that it was unintentional and that it's from the heart. It's the way that you feel. Maybe doing it on the air wasn't the best way, but maybe
we triggered it by insinuating.
Right. So maybe we can take this into therapy and use it in a positive way. That's the way. That's the angle. I mean, you didn't get up this morning and say, I'm going to go on the air and blow up and cry and say all the shit that I'm going to say. You did. I know that wasn't your intention, and I know that you probably, now that we've broken your balls a bit, even stopped a second before you went in. But you couldn't help yourself. It happened, and again, it's how you feel. I mean, you can't hold back how you feel.
Put on him. Because he's got big fat arms and like that'll
and that
look,
crazy watch he was wearing looked ridiculous.
Yeah, and he often wears shit that looks like that. So the one guy I could think, and he saw it, he was like, "Oh my God,
he loved it.
I'm putting this on right away."
I feel like Cinderella. The battery doesn't even work, but I've still been wearing it. I love it.
Oh, so just
I'll get the battery changed out.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it so long the battery ran out.
Yeah, in fact, I had taken it to a jeweler and got the battery all worked up and everything cleaned and all that, and I guess it ran out since then because for a couple of bucks they'll just.
Oh yeah, we're right by Jewelry Row. So.
I feel bad giving you a watch that doesn't work.
No, it's great. I love it. Thank you, Howard.
Hey, look, he's wearing it and it doesn't even work. And then I was thinking, Sal will get jealous and.
You better go back to that drawer and see if there's something in there for him.
No, I emptied it out.
No pee porn for Sal or anything?
No. That was the drawer. Look at him. He's so happy with it.
Yeah, it looks good on
I think it looks cool, yeah.
All right, man. Go ahead. Go sit and if someone asks you the time, tell them, make up a number.
It's 10:15.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Anything else?
Yes, fans of the rapper called Necro have started an online petition to get the artist on the Howard Stern Show.
Ronnie wants to say something. What do you know?
When you gave him that watch yesterday, you know how a horse prances around, like showing off everything? he was prancing around with that watch yesterday. Oh, unbelievable.
Oh, really?
Look what Howard gave me.
Oh, really?
Oh, Sal must have been crying his eyes out yesterday.
I didn't want to even, I didn't think I thought Richard would know enough not to make a big deal about it.
Oh, he's prancing around with that thing. Forget about it.
I went on Twitter.
Oh, shit, because I know Sal goes into a major funk, because those two guys think of themselves as one person.
And you're supposed to treat them the same. It's almost like with kids where, if you had twins, you got to get them both the same thing.
Dude, I thought you'd know enough not to say anything.
Ronnie walked in the room right after you gave it to me.
Oh, really?
We were talking. I wasn't prancing around.
But does Sal know? Sal is aware.
Well, Sal came into the room right after you had left, so it was hard to avoid, not telling him.
So you told him the truth? Was he freaked out?
No, he was surprised, but if he was freaked out, he hid it pretty good.
Let Sal wear it for an hour a day.
Okay.
If you don't mind. Or split it between the two of you. No, it's really weird giving you something, and then in fact, I walked by to make sure Sal wasn't in your little room yet, because if he was, I would have felt funny giving it to you in front of him.
But he saw you walk out of my room. And
I know, he caught us at the end there.
Yeah.
I just thought you'd keep your mouth shut.
The jig was up. Well, you gave me something a few years ago that I never told a soul, and then but you brought it up on the air.
What was that?
The TV.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I had this TV.
Uh-huh.
Really nice. White, flat screen, whole thing, man.
50-inch.
Yeah, and I was just like,
A 50-inch?
Yeah. I still use it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to give this to Richard. He's doing a good job, and he's a good dude and everything. And then I went, oh, shit. Then I get the whole Sal factor,
This is your second gift?
Yeah. No, you did something nice for me, too.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
You got me a rotisserie.
Yeah.
It was about the size of a shoe fucking box.
Went
right in the garbage.
Don't feel great.
What was the rotisserie? Oh, somebody must have sent it in.
Yeah, somebody sent it in.
I got the same one,
You told me you wanted it.
It was nice, but as soon as I brought it home, I have to tell you, my wife goes, where are we going to put that? And I'm like, up your ass. And then I went,
I just said, do you guys want this before I throw it out?
You gave me one, too.
Did you ever use it?
I think I did, yeah. But then we moved, and I haven't got to set it up again.
Yeah. And when I gave Richard the watch, I just knew it would look good on Richard.
No, I don't like watches.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I bought Richard a watch for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's big on watches.
Do you have some makeup or hairspray for Sal?
Yeah, Sal
or a bar of soap for you redneck hillbilly pile of shit.
But anyway, Sal, I gave it to him. It was something I thought of him.
Yeah, that's fine. I really I don't hold it.
So don't go fucking crying.
I'm not. It's all good.
I would have never said a word, Howard. Trust me.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, can I ask Sal a quick question?
Sure. Go ahead, doll.
No, your face, like your tan coloring, looks uneven. Are you wearing weird makeup?
I'm wearing fake bacon. In the morning, it's hard for me to see. My wife doesn't want me to spray it in the house now because it got all over the toilet bowl seat.
Fake bake?
Yeah, it's great spray. It's really good.
Dude, what are you doing?
Well, what happens
You're a man.
is it's dark out in the morning. I get up at 4. So now I have to go in the backyard, and I spray myself in the reflection of the window.
It's that important to you to look a certain way?
Well, once you get a little color, I like to blend it in, so...
Once you get a little color, I like to blend it in.
Yeah, well, I got a little tan last week, and then the tan starts to fade, and then I get depressed when my tan fades. So I want to maintain it, but I don't want the sun too much.
Do you spray your arms, too, and everything? 'Cause
No, I don't.
It seems to all be evenly matched.
No.
Did you get a tattoo? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, me and my kids on the beach.
You know, when Ant was in here, was it Ant, I think, that got...
Can you believe Sal, like, sprays his face?
Out in the backyard. I mean, like, it makes a big difference.
Sal, why wouldn't you wait till you came here and do it in light and a mirror?
You guys would make fun of me. I only have hairspray here. That's the only thing I can.
Oh, my God. He fills our office up with that hairspray. I can't even breathe.
Dude, you barely have any hair left. I mean, why hairspray? Like what? Like, is your hair really?
He's freaking out about his hair too.
Because I barely have any hair left. What I do is I comb in the front and then I just shellac it down with as much spray as possible.
You're not going to use Rogaine or something?
Nah.
You're at the point though. If you got hair transplants now, maybe
it might work because it's hair. You know.
What are you going to do? You're going to be a fully bald guy soon.
Gives a shit.
How old are you?
40.
So you had hair till you're 40. I mean, you know, it might just stay like that too.
I think it will. They say that at the age of 40, it gradually gets less and less as far as falling out.
Yeah. My brother-in-law lost some hair in the back, and I just figured he was going fully bald, and he just lost the hair in the back, and he never lost it in the front.
It's weird.
You know?
I'm losing my hair, but I got him.
Richard's beach when he's tanning.
Scrotum tan line.
His balls are Richard's eye pillow.
Yeah. It's better than cucumber.
Yeah. Nice and cold and wet.
It's like my spa.
Hey, Sal, put your balls on my eyes.
I need an eye pillow, Sal.
Yeah, recuperative healing.
And his cock covers my nose, so that don't get sunburned.
Yeah, give me a Roman soldier helmet.
And he puts his asshole on my tongue.
Where's he put his asshole?
Puts his asshole on my tongue. I will get tongue cancer.
All right, boys. Thank you very much. Fascinating look at your life.
Thank you for the watch, too, Howard. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for the rotisserie.
All right, you're welcome. Rotisserie. I don't even remember that one.
So, Richard, how do you feel about the watch?
Good. It's very nice, you know.
Let me see that thing.
It's 5:50 a.m. according to this watch.
It's right. It's right twice a day.
Exactly.
How do you feel, Sal? Like when you saw Howard walk out, what were you thinking? Were you like, shit, Richard got hooked up again?
No, because Richard loves watches and stuff, and I thought it was really nice. I really did.
All right, now if Howard could give you something, what would you want?
Cash, lots of it,
Cash?
Tons of it. I need money.
Now,
Please.
what's the deal with the
A night in bed with Howard. I think that's what Sal wants.
Well, you got the watch. You could suck his cock.
What's the deal with the tanning?
What's wrong? Summertime. People want to look good. There's nothing wrong with freshening up and looking nice. I mean, do you want to look like Doug with those spiral eyes that can hypnotize you? He looks like some whacked out, retarded vampire.
Now,
I like to look good.
Do you tan the rest of your body? Like, is your stomach white?
I don't know. Is it?
So you have fake.
Oh, here comes the vampire now. I'm hypnotized.
Now, do you think your partner Richard?
I just looked at Doug.
Could use some bronzer?
Nah, he looks good, red and milky and sweaty. He looks like like a beat to shit canned ham.
I
like
sound like Benji or something.
No, you're much cuter than Benji.
At least I don't wear fucking makeup and hairspray.
Right.
All right, you two fruits. Thank you.
All right, goodbye.
Here's Sal taking his test with Gary.
What is the capital of California?
Los Angeles. That's what I said.
You're kidding.
Los Angeles.
It's not the capital.
It isn't?
No.
I could have sworn it was the capital.
And by the way, Jason was just telling me because we put this.
What is it, Sacramento, right?
Sacramento.
No.
He's used that
Close
question
enough.
at least a half a dozen times in stripper quizzes.
Right, so
Not that one.
You haven't used
That
that.
exact one.
Nope, New York, Albany. That's how I know
That's
that
a different one.
No shit, no kidding, idiot.
No,
is
you've asked that to strippers.
I've asked the New York one. What's the capital of New York? I never asked the capital of California.
Capital of Los Angeles.
And I don't live in California. What do I give a fuck what the capital it is?
What two states border Washington, D.C.?
Uh-oh.
That took a long side.
Washington, D.C.
I'm bad at this stuff too, Sal. Don't feel bad.
Virginia and Maryland.
You got that right.
Did I really?
Yeah, that's right. I know that. I lived in Washington. So.
At this point, I'm thinking, okay, 1-1, because I didn't move the test around. That's how it went. I go, all right, he's going to do about half.
Yeah, he's going to get somewhere. We're on a roll.
You start to think he's got something going on.
I don't think he get another one right for about 10 questions.
All right.
What is the symbol for the Roman numeral 10?
You had to have gotten that. What did you say? Let me hear.
I and a V.
Oh, fuck. You can't be that fucking stupid.
In what order?
Is it just the V?
No,
in what order?
V is a 5.
But wait a minute.
Oh,
in
V
what
in the
order?
V in the I?
What order do they go? The I and the V.
I think I is 1, and then 2 I's is 2, and then 3 I's is 3.
And then where do you go?
And then is it V is a 4? I don't know. Who gives a shit?
said V is
I'm not
5.
Roman. When do you use Roman numerals in your fucking life?
I don't know,
what time is it? It's I. What are you fucking nuts? You would be institutionalized.
Yeah, but every kid learns it.
But you don't need
But
that
it is
shit.
sometimes written. You
Even
have
as a
to know.
comedian, you ever hear the joke, I just went to the movie Malcolm 10? The guy in other words, he saw Malcolm X and he thought it was a 10.
Right. In that sense, it's fun. I guess X is 10. Thank
X
you.
is 10, right.
I thought X was porn. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean...
When I see X, I think of, pornography.
Let me hear what else you got
I
wrong.
don't know.
What is a female deer called?
All right, that you must have gotten right. What'd you say?
A doe. A deer, a doe, female deer.
Let me hear what you said.
A doe.
Oh, you got it right.
You got it right, Gary.
I think it's after this that the streak starts.
Okay.
I think I was falling asleep during that question. He forgot.
Who invented the light bulb?
Uh-oh.
I think I got this right.
I think you got this one right too, Howard. I'm sorry.
Oh, these were the 3 you got right?
Edison.
That's correct.
Very good.
Very
I was
good.
playing solitaire on that
I don't
question.
know, Gary. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
I forgot, both. I was getting woozy.
Sal, you know what? Mock me all you want now because the rest speaks for itself.
What country is the Thames River in?
That's ridiculous. That's
Oh,
just
come on. You should know that.
I don't even know. I've never even heard of Thames.
Never heard of the Thames River.
Never.
Thames River? Mm-hmm. Thames River.
The Thames.
What country is the Thames River in? Country. Egypt.
Because I thought
that's
Nile River.
Nile.
Yeah, I know Nile. I figured maybe they have another river.
England. The Thames. All right. Okay. Here we go.
In what country did the Great Potato Famine take place?
Oh, that's we know.
That's the greatest question
That was a
ever.
mistake.
That was a mistake.
Well, what is the country?
I know it's Ireland now.
Somebody told you.
Get some time to think about it. All right, Idaho is not a country.
I know that.
Okay, here we go.
Which ocean is the state of Hawaii located in?
All right, there you go. You know that.
That's a slam dunk.
Yeah, that's easy.
I'll say goodbye now.
Which ocean is in Hawaii? Is that what you're
You know
asking?
the names of the
Which ocean is the state of Hawaii located in? Which ocean is the state of Hawaii? You mean Hawaii's on an ocean? Okay, so.
You mean...
The way he worded it was so confusing.
Right, so confusing.
Oh, my
Atlantic
God.
Ocean?
Atlantic Ocean.
Must be Pacific if it's not Atlantic. It's one or the other.
There
right?
you go.
Pacific.
All right, so you...
You had a 50-50 shot and you blew it.
I mean, Atlantic Ocean, Hawaii.
But what is Hawaii?
It's an island.
Yeah.
Which makes
There you
sense.
go.
Yeah.
And what is
it
an
has
island?
to be in a body of water.
What's an island? An island is a freestanding piece of land that's surrounded by water.
There you go. So there you go.
See, I'm not that stupid.
No, not at all.
You struggled with that a little too much.
Name 4 continents.
Uh-oh.
I'm always bad at this, but
Really?
I'm getting better at it.
Let me hear what you said.
North America, South
Go
America,
ahead.
Africa, Brazil.
Well,
Brazil's a country.
I used to think it was Tokyo, Mexico from a rap song, and then someone told me that wasn't true. So
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
But Brazil is in
I know.
where?
South America.
You already named that
Right, but I
continent.
couldn't think of anything. And
Well, you figure might as well answer something.
Right.
All right.
Who is
Never
the
heard of Europe?
Yeah.
Asia?
What about it?
I've been to Italy, Robin. What's your point?
Australian?
second person on the moon?
Who was the second person on the moon?
Now, I knew this, but I forgot it. That was my problem.
I see.
That means you don't know it.
He knew it, though, at one point, Gary.
Doesn't that count?
Let me hear your answer.
I was on our show, and it was Bud.
R. Bud Dwyer?
Selig's his name.
Bud Selig.
Dwyer.
Oh, Jesus. I thought he was a politician.
he's thinking of John Glenn.
I was going to say Bud Glenn.
Final answer?
Buddy Hackett.
What was his name?
Neil Armstrong?
Bud something. Bud Zellick or something. Bud
Zellick. He did say Bud Zellick.
He's thinking of the commissioner of baseball.
That's the only name that came to mind.
I didn't know the commissioner of baseball walked on the moon.
That's how he got the job.
Let's go with Bud.
It was Bud.
Bud.
I remember it now. Now it's
what is it?
It's Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz Aldrin.
Buzz, right? Buzz something. I thought it was
Buzz Lightyear.
It was Buzz something.
He went to the moon to retrieve a baseball.
Who created the character Tom Sawyer?
All right, this you know, right? You got this one right.
Yeah, because I once said it was Rush on the show.
Rush. Well,
right.
Rush created the song.
Right.
That's right. That's correct.
And I think,
But the character itself.
I think I got this one right.
Let's see what you said.
This one was on the show, so it was Huckleberry Finn.
Oh, very good. You got it right.
Wow.
Huckleberry Finn wrote Tom Sawyer.
Wow.
What about Mark Twain?
One fictional character created another fictional character.
You ever hear of him?
Yeah.
Oh, you have heard. You used to know that too, I bet.
I used to.
How about Huckleberry Hound? Well, you don't know a lot of shit.
I don't need to know this stuff.
All right. You don't. You're doing just fine.
Thank you, sir.
A bicentennial marks the passing of how many years?
Uh-oh.
This is easy.
You got it right?
Sure.
Okay.
Bicentennial would be, I believe, 20 years. Centennial's 10 twice by.
Oh, boy.
That ain't right.
Wow. Cen is centennial.
Centuries, 10. Centennial, I thought was 10.
Century is 10.
Century's 100, right?
Right.
Centennial's 10
So
then.
100.
It's 200 years.
Yes.
Ah. See? You need Robin out.
What is the northernmost state in the United States?
I bet you I know what he said. Canada.
No.
Canada's not in the United
Arctic
States.
Circle.
Hear what you said.
Washington. Or, yeah.
Is that right?
No.
So either that
Well,
or,
you said it. It's not right.
well, I was either thinking that or California. So if it's California, I got it right.
Well, which is higher? Which is more northern, California or Washington?
Well, now I'm going to say California because I'm
You don't know what the country looks like.
judging by the way you guys are reacting. Maybe it was right. Maybe is Washington right? Did I just? I'll stick with Washington.
Washington's good enough.
Okay, good.
Well,
I'll
on the
take it.
continental United States, that is.
Right.
What sport is played on a gridiron?
Wait a minute.
Because it's Alaska would be the north.
Yeah, we didn't answer
You know
him.
that. Oh, I'm sorry.
But this is a question, that was one of the ones that Sal's used many times.
Not the northern one. All I remember is that one time you had a map out there.
But Gary got them from you.
No, not these, Howard. I know my questions. I know the answers to my questions.
Okay.
You don't recognize any of these as your question.
Nope.
What sport is played on a gridiron?
Uh-oh.
Never heard that. Not into sports.
A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron. A gridiron sport.
I'm not into sports either, but I know this.
I'm not into sports.
Soccer.
Soccer?
Douche.
So lucky guess.
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
I don't see a gridiron there. I see a bunch of straight lines that go
You've never
across.
heard gridiron?
Never.
Never heard that?
Never. Gridiron.
Well, what about soccer is a gridiron?
Is it a gridiron? It's similar to a football field.
All right, look.
I don't know.
You're having a lot of difficulty.
But you're asking me things again that I'm not interested in. That
Well, yeah, I'm not interested in football
But
either,
they're
but I have a
they
general
really
knowledge.
are general
I know other
knowledge.
things about
You know.
football.
Do you ever hear the expression like a gridiron great? Like, you know, they go, Frank Gifford was the great gridiron, you know, something like that. You
All
know?
I know about Frank is he banged some chick in the ass, and you guys...
He didn't bang her in the ass. You don't even know that.
Oh, he tried to. He wanted to.
Wanted to. She didn't want to do it.
Right.
Okay, there you go.
Shall we?
And that was...
My dear. Shall we, my dear?
Benjamin Franklin is one of two non-presidents on U.S. paper currency.
Oh, no.
He's on the $100 bill. Who is the other?
That's a good question. Benjamin Franklin is on the... I think I'm having difficulty drawing a name up. Why am I having a problem with that one?
I don't know this one.
Yeah.
You see? We're all in the same boat.
Well, I'll admit when I don't know one, but this is the first one that stumped me. What's the answer, Gary?
Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson.
Hamilton.
They're all presidents. Was Jefferson a president?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Lincoln wasn't. On a dollar, on a paper bill?
Mm-hmm. Paper currency.
Jesus Christ.
What's going on with the audio?
Lincoln. Jesus.
I don't blame you for not
getting
getting
that
this.
may not have been. I'm going to just say Jefferson.
But how about saying I don't know?
Well, he always takes a guess.
Yeah,
Makes it a bit more interesting. Then when he comes up with Idaho and shit like that, it's funny.
Well, no, those he would have just right there. He knows he doesn't know, but he can't say I don't know.
Right.
I know somebody on the a coin that wasn't a Sacagawea was on the dollar coin.
There you go.
She wasn't a president.
What newspaper's motto is all the news that's fit to print?
You knew that one, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
New York Times.
Good. Okay, so you got that
You
right.
got 4 right.
New York Times.
You got 4 of them right.
Not too shabby.
No. Way to go. Your IQ should be around 40 so far.
10 more than I thought it would be.
Yeah. All right. So we get the idea. We know you don't know a lot of stuff.
You took Sal over Richard?
Yeah, I did. I wonder how many of those Richard could answer, honestly. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we should have given Richard the same test.
Right. Well, we're going to find out Thursday anyway, so
That's
you'll be either
true.
vindicated or just shamed.
Is that the end of the CD, Howard?
I don't know. It's enough.
Shamed.
We know he doesn't know anything.
I'm beyond shamed. I sold my humility years ago. I mean, forget it.
Right.
You know, but I'm proud
You
of the.
sold your humility?
Yeah,
He sold his humility.
I have no humility. My dignity to Sacagawea.
All right. You better go.
My brain is scrambling.
You're kidding.
Working for the Yankee dollar.
I saw dust come off of his ass when he farted.
Smells like Jackie's jokes. Hey now.
Smells like mothballs.
Oh, it does smell like mothballs. That old ass. I think that
smells like Old Spice and mothballs.
That's like when you open up King Tut's tomb, the air that comes out. I think that's air from World War II. Uh-oh, here comes Gary. Okay. Hey Gary, can I ask you something?
God, stop joking around here. I'm not kidding.
You gotta slam your door.
Stop it. Cut it out. Come on, take care of it.
Go in there, Gary. Gary, can I ask you something, Gary?
1 second, Richard. Jesus.
Oh, you gotta.
This guy got that CD house looking for. I keep asking him.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate. On Monday's wrap-up show, John and I took a lot of phone calls. Not all of them were comfortable. You know, we let anybody get through. We'll answer any questions. So there were questions about whether Howard's a hypocrite, about the way he talks about J-Lo, even though you're not allowed to look him in the eye when he walks through the hallway. There were questions about Artie and how come Artie hasn't been on the show yet. So we got peppered with a lot of tough questions, and we answered them all.
Chris in Virginia, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, thanks for taking my call. Howard took this call from the guy today who said his wife's not had sex with him for 2 weeks.
Right.
And, you know, Howard of 10 years ago would have gotten that guy's wife on the phone and grilled her and grilled him together and made great radio. And now, I don't know if it's 15 years of psychotherapy or he's just older or he just wants to get out of the building so fast. It's like he gave that guy his little bit of psychological advice and then sent him packing. And there could have been so much more there. And I want to know why Howard doesn't do that anymore.
Well, I think that Howard doesn't feel that way anymore. So he's not gonna act a different way. He's definitely changed, and I think part of it might be his therapy, and part of it is that he's in a relationship with somebody that he really feels strongly about in that sense. But it wasn't like Howard isn't doing that because he wants to try a different tack this week. He was being very honest this morning.
Yeah, and he wasn't trying to get out of the building and end the show, if that's where you were going. It struck me more as what Gary's saying. He's in a great place with Beth, and he looks at his relationship in a different way, and that's what he conveys, and he's not going to be dishonest about that on the air.
But I had the same thought as him. I would go, man, if this were like late 80s, early 90s, he'd be like, get rid of her, the whole thing. But he's different now.
Derek in Providence, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey now.
This morning, Howard was talking about J-Lo, and he was calling her insane because she didn't want anyone to look at her or speak to her. Or it was either, I think, when she was on American Idol or some other show. And isn't that essentially the same thing Howard does each day when he has the hallways cleared and he doesn't allow anyone to speak to him?
No, and I'll tell you the difference. Howard's there's a big difference. Howard's like, don't bother me when I get off the show because I just want to go to my office and relax, and he explains that. But after you get out of our compound, Howard doesn't have people surrounding him saying, don't look at me.
Yeah, but doesn't Howard... Well, I don't understand the difference, Gary.
Well, the difference is because I think somebody like J-Lo has people with her all day long doing that.
I don't buy that. I mean, he doesn't let anyone come up to him, even to his station, right? I mean, it's his own separate compound, so now he's out in the hallway, but the hallway itself must be cleared.
That's not true. That's not.
Well, that's what he.
No. You're asking me a question. I'm telling you. He wants the hallway cleared when he comes out of the studio so he can get to his office. He doesn't want to talk to everybody about. And by the way, when it's everybody. He doesn't want to talk to me or Tim or John Hein or anybody. He just wants to get to his office and meditate. Then when he leaves and he comes out of our compound, it's fair game. He hates it, but nobody's clearing the hallways.
Well, we or some of us know to leave him alone, but it's not like avert your eyes. Here comes,
right.
that's
and there's a
not
big
dictated.
difference between Howard and J-Lo. We don't work for J-Lo.
But you can understand, like, he did call her insane, and I'm listening this morning saying, well, you're calling her insane. It sounds like, to me as a fan, as a listener, it sounds exactly the same. I mean, to you guys, it's different because you're in that environment.
I grew up with this insanity, so it's perfectly normal to me.
All right. Any chance of getting Artie on the show?
Well, I think Howard addressed that last week.
I didn't hear it.
You should go back and listen to it. I don't know. I'm sure it's online. So, but Howard he talked about after Artie was on Letterman that he doesn't think he's ready, and it got into a whole thing.
What's your opinion?
I defer to Howard. Howard's got to do the interview.
One other thing, Gary, I'm a big fan of the show Larry Sanders and Artie on the show there. He's clearly the boss of the show as the executive producer. As you being the executive producer of the Howard Stern show, do you feel you have that same role as an Artie role or more of a role as an executive assistant?
Somewhere in the middle. I mean, the executive producer of the Howard Stern show is Howard Stern. He inevitably, most important decisions are made by him, or I go to him and we'll talk together, and he appreciates my opinion. But if I say, no, this is the way I want to do it, and he says, no, that's the way I want to do it, Howard's going to win.
Thanks, Derek. Let's go over to Dan in Cincinnati. Dan, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I want to go back to what you were talking about a little bit ago. Howard, during the show, mentioned that Beth was the love of his life, and I always wondered about that because, Allison married him when nobody gave a shit about him. How could Allison not be the true love of his life? And I've always wanted to get an honest answer out of him about that.
It's hard for somebody to be the love of your life if you're not with them now.
Yeah. But, it's easy to
just because they were in love at one time doesn't mean that Beth can't be the love of his life now.
It's easy to get a Beth when you're Howard Stern now.
No, but Dan, I think you're trying to tell Howard how he feels.
Oh, I know, I understand that, but I think if he really thought about it, who cared about him when he was a nobody?
I'm going to go tomorrow and tell him to think about it a little bit harder because Dan from Cincinnati doesn't like the answer.
Well, let me ask you about something the last caller said. Now.
Sure.
He mentioned Artie, and Howard. He likes to play it coy about Artie and act like he doesn't exist. And I remember last year you said on the air that Artie wanted to come on the show and tell everybody everything. And I thought sure it was going to happen, but it never did. And Howard obviously put the kibosh on it. I don't understand why.
Well, I think Howard talked about it on the air several times. I mean, we don't act like Artie doesn't exist. And somebody called and asked about it that morning, and Howard talked about how he thought Artie was very funny on Letterman. But when Artie wanted to come on, it was like he was still in treatment. And our feeling was, especially Howard's feeling was, that this might not be a great place for him to be if he's trying to get better.
Yeah, and I thought Howard gave a pretty clear answer last week about that. He said just that. This isn't the best place for Artie necessarily, as Artie's working on himself.
And somebody even said to Howard, like, well, Letterman had him on. It's like Letterman didn't have the same relationship with him that I had. Coming here is a very different thing.
Jim and Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, man? I have a couple things I want to say, but I went for a tour of the studio about a couple of years ago, and Howard had to leave the studio like twice, and both times Ronnie, the asshole, shut the door on us. And then when Howard came back, he reopened the door. So is that the same thing that guy was talking about before on the phone?
Wait, I'm confused.
I know what he's talking about. He's
like ignoring it. It's like saying, fuck, we're his fans, and he shut the door on us, so we can't even see him.
Yeah, but what were you doing here? What was your reason?
We were for a tour of the studio, but we were waiting in the green room.
Yeah, when Howard goes by, he does. Here's the problem. I don't think he minds you seeing him. The problem is if he's trying to get from A to B and then you get up and you go, hey, can I take a picture? Here's a book. Remember the time we were in Philly? I saw you. I've got this thing. Then Howard's not going to say, get out of my way. He's trying to get – the show has just ended. He said it a million times. I'm just trying to get to my office and decompress.
It's just he's trying to – the same thing as he complains about other people doing. Ignoring fans or just being jerks.
Well, I mean, when you get right off the show, and I think with anybody, when they get right off the show, they're not looking to meet people.
Well, even when he was walking the halls after the show, we all had to hide.
Why'd you hide?
We were in the green. Actually, we were coming into your show, the wrap-up show, and somebody made us move to the side. Then he walked by and we let it go in the show. I don't know. It just sounded like the same shit. And I have one more thing, though, I wanted to say.
Sure.
It sounded like this morning Howard was getting annoyed at Robin for just constantly cutting into a conversation, like louder than him, and right in the middle of what Howard was saying. He just cut right in, especially in the beginning of the show. It seemed like Howard was getting pissed off, but it's just the way he came back. He would talk even louder.
I noticed that I think it was about the Occupy Wall Street discussion, and I just think Howard thought Robin had a silly point of view about that.
All right, thanks, Jim. Jason in Manhattan, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Big fan.
Thanks.
I don't know. I see that there might be a crack in the facade between the bromance between you guys. I don't know. You guys still in love with each other? I don't know. You guys sound like you might be getting on each other's nerves.
Wait, are you talking about John and I?
Yeah, Baba Boo, you and John.
Not in love, but still very good friends. We spoke over the weekend. But what do you think is the crack? What are you hearing that makes it sound like John and I have something going on?
I don't know. I feel like he'll say something, and you'll have to say something that tops him just a little bit, and you see, I hear a little animosity in John's voice.
Oh, that, yeah, that.
I didn't know I was that transparent.
No, we still get along fine. I mean, if you give me a better example, I would totally address it. Because right now you're just going off a tone of voice.
Oh, come on, Gary.
But you'll see. Again, if you watch Howard TV, John and I still look at each other when we talk.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the guys got on Benji a little bit for basically being, how Gary put it, sea-struck with a girl that he might not be getting with romantically ever. And then I came in a little bit later, sympathized with them. And, that's it.
Benji impresses a girl by jumping into that CNN broadcast, which was really funny, but says he doesn't care if he ever hooks up with her, and I'm calling bullshit on that.
We were just talking to Benji during the break, and we were saying how Marianne, who called today, used to intern for us. Marianne's very cute. And I said to Benji, I know that you were playing sort of the Al Roker model. If I just hang around long enough, she'll see what a good guy I am. And she did. She thought he was a great guy, but she just didn't want to fuck him.
Yeah, but she did want to make out with Booker at the party.
Oh my God, that's the funniest story ever. Benji's putting in the time. She goes in the bathroom and Booker goes meow and she makes out with him. That is so great.
That's the story. It's the worst, though. I felt so bad for him.
It's 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, all those movies rolled into one.
Every John Hughes movie happened right to Benji. So, Benji, you were involved quite a bit in the show today.
Yeah.
Was it hard to hear Marianne tell that story about what happened with Booker?
Oh, no. That was literally, I think 12 years ago.
But the point was, it hurt at the time.
Oh, my God, yeah. I was, I had a huge, we've become super close. We're very good friends for life. She's one of my best friends.
But there was a period of time where you had romantic love for her.
I cried about it. I think I got counseling of how to I tried everything. And the truth is, she loves me too. She'll tell you that. Like, she absolutely loves me
as a friend.
Yeah, actually a little more than that maybe. But she, she might. I don't know if she's gonna call up or anything like that.
No, you're not in a relationship right now, right?
No,
and she's not either.
She date. No, she's not.
So now it's
both dating,
but now it's been down the road, and she still sees what a good guy you are, and still no chance of it. Like, it's no chance that it would ever happen. You wouldn't mind if it happened, would you?
I'm sexually attracted to her, but I'm also sexually attracted to your wife, to I'm sure whoever he dates.
The vacuum over there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I find her sexually attractive, and I love her, and she loves me, and we know we have that connection. But I don't have that romantic kind of feeling towards her, and I definitely don't have any kind of sad crush towards her.
Well, it sounds like with the girl you're with now, or trying to be with now, you're gonna hang in there no matter what.
The reason I brought her up is I think there's something fascinating about her, and I think she's an amazingly talented person.
But don't you think there's a part of you that
I think it's a funny thing, too, the whole asexual...
It's a funny bit to bring up on the air, but the best thing that could happen is in this funny bit, somehow you get laid. It works out for everybody.
It's not just... It's really... I swear my life, it's not just to get laid.
But it wouldn't hurt.
I don't think of her like that. Like, I find her very sexually attractive, but it's like... She possesses a quality that I'm like, wow, this is the kind of girl... Whether it's her or someone else that I want to marry.
Yeah, you're C-struck.
What's that?
You're struck by the vagina.
Oh.
You're in lust because you don't really know her.
I'm brain-struck, B-struck.
Have you ever felt this way about anyone else?
Yeah, I've had other girls in my life that have had aspects of this. Obviously, like girls I've dated, and some like Marianne has those qualities. There's people in my life I've met like that. Like Sheila had those qualities. There's people in my life that I've met. There's a girl, Tracy, you've met, like that I've dated, that have Charlie, that have amazing qualities. What's your wife's name again?
Debbie.
Debbie.
When you did the CNN thing, that was to impress this girl?
Yeah, because I told you guys, I vowed to completely stop doing that because I don't believe in it. It's like I feel like there's this, there's a slight immorality to it.
Then why'd you do it?
I want her to like me.
So you think she's going to like you more because...
She definitely did. She loved it.
So do you think she's falling for your celebrity and not the true you that you are?
Nah, she likes who I am, but she likes for sure she likes celebrity too. But no, she thought it was ballsy and she thought it was funny and she got a kick out of it.
Now, did you guys talk about on the air earlier that she was in that band?
No, very little. I'll say her name so people aren't. Her name's Elisa Jordana.
But what band was she in?
Cobra Starship.
Now they had some huge hits, right? You know the band? Do you know the band Cobra Starship?
No.
They've had Hits One plays them a lot. Did they have were they the Helen Keller song, or am I thinking of a different band?
There's a song about Helen Keller?
Oh yeah, you don't know about that one?
No.
It's just so ridiculous.
Are they doing like the noises?
Should I know who Cobra Starship is?
Yeah, they've had a couple of hits on Hits One. You should know in the sense like if you listen to Hits One and your daughters listen to them, they would probably know. But she wasn't in the band for the hits. What happened to her in the band?
She got out of it.
She left or she got thrown out?
I think it was a I don't know how much she wants to go into it, but it's like from what I know, like I think they think they're over.
It seems
like she originated like the guitar in that band, but I'm talking about her as a solo performer. Is her songs, every fucking song is like so catchy and so good. Now you might not like that genre, but it's like when I said is Katy Perry good, is Lady Gaga good, it's that good. Her name's Elisa Jordana.
Yeah, you said that. It seemed today though you were making a point to make sure that she was booked on the show.
Well, she's already been booked.
None of us remember. I mean, Gary.
No, I do. Benji's right. Benji brought it up in a meeting, and Howard's like, Booker. Don't you remember we were in the meeting? You might not have been in the meeting because you were doing wrap-up show, but Benji actually had somebody play the music from the board while we were in the meeting. And Howard didn't even really care about the music. It was more sort of like, I met this girl. I think her music's really good. She says she's asexual, which is why she wanted sex with me. Howard goes, Booker.
But it's not like there's something. You guys will see. You know, I know I'm probably maybe I'm hyping. Maybe it seems like I'm hyping.
You definitely hyped her up. I mean,
this person has an amazing quality, and you'll say this is someone that we're seeing before she's becoming super famous.
Oh, I hope you're right. For your sake, and
for whoever she ends up
and for her sake too. Yeah, whoever she ends up. But Howard seemed very skeptical that she's actually asexual.
Well, I am too. I find that fascinating. Like I've read about it, like psychologically. There's been like articles about it that there are people that don't have or have very little sex. I think you might be, in fact, from like what I don't know, but you might be an asexual person.
I don't think I am.
You might not be. I don't know, but you don't masturbate. So that to me,
that doesn't mean I don't have sex.
Do you really love it when you have it?
Of course.
Okay. Well, she has told me she doesn't. Like it's not what it's about for her.
With you.
Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make.
Here's what I think of. I
believe that is possible. I think, look, I absolutely know she didn't use, like I said, she didn't use the word asexual. When I started talking to her about sex and hooking up, and she seems like she's not into it. And I even said to her, is that cool? Can I, like, that's fascinating to me. Can I bring that up? Like, she knows I work here and everything. And to her, it's not that fascinating, but she really doesn't seem to have a strong...
I think if there's a classic scene and line in that movie When Harry Met Sally, when she finds out that the guy that she's been dating forever, who said he didn't want to get married, gets married.
Yeah.
And she goes, I always thought he didn't want to get married, and I realized he just didn't want to marry me. I think that she likes sex.
No,
she just may not like it with you.
That's what I would think too. It's hard for me to believe. It's like I've talked to her about. It's like it would be like someone's telling me like, I don't really like food that much. Actually, Robin has said that, I think. But like, it's hard for me to believe because sex to me is so much fun. Whether it's a psychological reason or a biological reason, I don't think she does right now. And
what about
but she might be bullshitting me. She might just be saying that to be.
I was going to say, what about the possibility that she does love sex? She just doesn't want to have it with you.
Absolutely possible.
Are you pretty convinced that because she's not having sex with you, that she's not having sex with anyone?
No. I think she's not attracted to me.
No, but do you think she's having sex with other people?
Yeah, she's had sex in her whole life.
No, but you think right now?
No, I don't think she's having. I don't think she is.
Because that would be weird, right? Then you would be like,
no, we're not dating.
But it would be weird for you to say that she doesn't want to have sex with you because she's not into sex, but that she'd be having sex with someone else.
I believe her I don't think she's. I don't know why, but I don't think she's that. I don't think she looks at sex in the way I do or you do right now.
But even Marianne had a funny joke this morning when she said, Howard said, did you tell Benji that you were asexual? She's like, no, that's a good one. I told her that's a good one.
No, Marianne loves sex. Marianne and I have talked about it. Like, is she really, like, just, doesn't like sex that much?
One last question, then we're going to go to break.
But that's not why she's not into me. She's not into sex, but also not into me physically. So
it's like, if I was
a double whammy.
If I were into sex, it wouldn't be with you.
Right.
That hurts.
Ouch.
No,
on both levels.
No, but I'm telling you, it's.
But you said today you're putting in the time, and you said today.
No, I'm not putting in the time.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You don't care if anything happens with her physically, if you don't have a relationship. You just enjoy her, she's your friend, stuff like that.
Well,
no one puts in the time like that, Benji, without hoping for a sexual payoff.
Like, this is someone that I'm like, wow, I am like blown away by. And yes, this is definitely someone I'd want to date. But I don't feel maybe as vulnerable as I used to be that I would get in like this devastating crush about it. I appreciate her qualities. I want to be around them. If it doesn't work out with her, it's going to work out with someone else.
Now joined by J.D. Harmeyer, who's another big part of today's show, when Howard was talking about the effect puberty had on him.
Big part.
And, well, you were in there for the whole Seacrest rap. And he kept talking to you about how tough it is, growing up a certain way. And I want to know if that was true. Did you feel like you were sort of an outcast or ugly kid growing up?
I've never felt like I've ever been attractive. I mean, I've had, like, girlfriends, I mean, like, what was it? I think 6th grade. I had, girlfriends, but after that, nothing.
Did you win the spelling bee that year?
That's the year I won the spelling bee. And the girlfriend I was going out with at the time came and showed up.
The peak. She didn't show up to the spelling bee?
No, she did. A couple friends.
Wow. So 6th grade was the magical year?
Yeah. I think her name was Natalie Spencer. I think. I don't know.
I'm sure you remember.
I remember as Natalie.
How far did you go with Natalie?
I didn't go very far with. I didn't go far with anyone.
But did you guys? I mean, I don't know what you.
No, nothing happened.
But were you like? How do you know she was your girlfriend? Like, did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah, it was elementary school, for Christ's sake,
But so. How did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
High five.
I don't remember. I think she broke up with me for.
He got all famous from Get Smart.
Yeah. Hey, no, that was actually high school, and I did not get famous from that at all.
I would think you'd remember if you broke up with her versus her breaking up with you.
I don't remember.
Now, when you heard that story that Marianne told today about Benji, ending up with making out with Booker, and after Benji had put in all that time, did you feel for him? Were you sympathetic? at
Yeah,
all?
of course. Yeah.
Have you been in that situation at all?
Did Natalie make out with Booker?
I mean, I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure, I've definitely liked girls that have not liked me in that same way, and then seeing them, be with someone else. It sucks. You want to punch a hole in the wall.
But do you hold on? Do you keep sticking with it, or do you just cut bait?
Depends. I mean, I try to cut bait once. I know nothing's gonna happen ever, but we hold on to this dream. I was telling Lisa G this. We hold on to this dream that one day, maybe, I cut
the bait 8 years into her marriage.
No, but I know what JD's saying, because I've been where JD is, and you're like, I feel the same way. Like, okay, I know I'm not the best looking guy, but if I spend enough time, she'll see that I'm a good person.
Something like that. I mean, it's not.
And they never do.
Yeah,
I just never. Like, I've never had anybody that I felt that way about go after a long time. Go, wow, I see what I haven't seen before.
But I mean, I don't know if we can get Lisa in here, but she'll say, you know what, I'm really looking for a nice guy but the bottom line is the looks come first in a lot of cases.
Well,
and
it's not it's not always just looks. I mean, looks are definitely a big part, but it's also where you are in life, how successful you are, and what.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't make a lot of money here, so.
Do you think it's all about money?
I wouldn't say it's all about money, but no. I'm just saying that helps.
You're in better shape than a guy who makes your salary elsewhere because you got a little juice going on as JD from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, there is that fame.
That's true. Well, listen,
don't be humble.
The fame. First of all, there's hardly any fame. And second, it's not a big thing. I told this story recently where I went out to a bar. And there were some college chicks there, and this guy tried to introduce me to him. He was like, "Yeah, he works for the Howard Stern show." They're like, "Oh, yeah, cool."
Yeah, but you graduated college 12 years ago.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't. Whatever.
So, what was your move after you got introduced?
I didn't move. They didn't. They was like, "All right, okay." And they went and talked to themselves.
Well, did you try to talk to them?
I didn't know what. I don't remember. I think I said something, but
But again, we can get off into a whole other side conversation. You're waiting for somebody to go, "Oh my God, Howard Stern, he's the best.
No,
let me fuck you."
No. I wasn't saying that. Although that would be nice. But,
has that ever happened?
Has that ever happened? I mean, not. I don't know. Like, not really. No.
JD.
I mean, like,
I know it's happened.
Well, like, okay, like through Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
in the case, yeah. But no. I mean, as far as like they've never heard the show and they hear that and then they want to fuck you immediately. No.
I don't know. My friend worked at NBC, and he used to get chicks from the request line back before there was the internet. I would think for you it would be very easy with the internet now.
Well, it's definitely been easier. I'm just I don't know.
Well, I think you're definitely on the right path, and hopefully you won't experience that sixth grade breakup or any of that other stuff that's happened.
Well.
Have you looked up Natalie on Facebook?
Oh, I've definitely looked up girls. Yeah,
the one
I can't. You can't find them though.
The one that got away.
She's hidden.
Well, like the easier ones are from high school. Because I mean, these are from elementary school back in Ohio, and like I wouldn't remember.
Well, maybe someone could find Natalie Spencer.
It doesn't matter. Who knows?
Ohio.
Who knows what she's doing now?
Wednesday's wrap-up show was all about who the biggest whore is, and Debbie was the big winner, and we found out how she came to the show. That was through Sal, and Sal came down and explained himself, and that's really all I have to say.
Let's move off of that and off of Robin and on to the three women who did come in today to compete in the biggest horror contest. All three were extremely qualified, and the vote came in, and Debbie was the winner. She beat out Abby and Beth, and I thought that it would be closer. Debbie really got a lot of the votes, and I guess her stories about what she does with sperm is what put her over the top.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was if you were just listening to it, Debbie just says, "I got to blow people 3 times a day." I thought, who was the middle girl?
Abby.
I thought Abby spoke about it also with such a cavalier attitude. Yeah, I met a guy. We did Eiffel Tower. We went there. I met these two guys last night. I thought they were all really convincing. But, to take sperm and ask to be frozen, to tell guys to jerk off at a condom and give it to her, that sets her apart.
What about Beth, who's having strangers come over and the kids are asleep upstairs and she's banging them there? I mean, unprotected, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty rough too.
Yeah, I thought
I love the whole. She goes, I have a way to know, and so we go, what's today? She goes, we have them tested, and Howard goes, they bring a piece of paper. She's like, most of the time.
What was the most shocking thing you heard today from any of the contestants? Like you were like, wow. I think when Debbie talked about having people save up their, Howard was like, I'm out. Like he couldn't even deal with that.
He tapped out.
Was there anything else there that really shook you? How about you, Benji? You've heard some of this stuff before, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go back to one thing, to the last thing, that the thing that took it away from me for Abby is that she said she has to be orally pleased to give a blowjob. Mm-hmm. So I think that took it away from her. What shocked me? I don't think, to me, it was the thing we've already just said, like freezing the sperm and, I don't know, mailing it to her.
Well, had you heard of the Eiffel before?
I feel I have heard of an Eiffel Tower before, but I had to think about it for a second.
We used to call that telephone, one in the mouthpiece, one in the receiver.
But also, I don't know if that implies the guys are kissing to make a triangle. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. She said it like everybody knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. I got you. The guys high five, and that's how you get the Eiffel Tower. The other thing, too, is the other two girls were really young. So it was almost like, Tony Gwynn was competing with, Rookie of the Year. Like they were 21. In 10 years, they're going to have even more stories. But Debbie is in her 40s, and she's been doing it a long time.
Well, I thought Beth also, she started off saying her marriage was, pretty normal, nothing really crazy going on, and then they talked about opening up the marriage a little bit, and the husband gets off on what she does, and, that made for a unique pitch, I thought.
Today was one of those great contests, and you always hope for it to go that way. You never know exactly how it's going to go, where the first person comes out, and you go, wow, that's pretty good. That's going to be hard to beat. And then the second person comes out and you go, oh, we have a contest here. And then the third person comes out and you go, holy shit. Because sometimes it's a little unbalanced. Today was a very balanced group. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Love the show.
Thanks. What's on your mind?
Gary, I sent you an email. I was just wondering, to make the contest a little bit more realistic, and I think that's what all the male fans are going for, is there any way to maybe next year to keep the two whores isolated, so this way, because everybody had done that, telling somebody a story, and then somebody jumps in with even a bigger story just because it's there?
I don't know what you're saying. I mean, isolate them how? You don't let them hear what the person before them said?
Exactly. So this way, because if you have the two whores there, it's like, oh man, that's a pretty good story. I'm going to have to embellish this one just to make me look like a bigger whore.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't think Debbie was changing her story whether she heard the previous two or not.
Debbie's story was exactly what she said in her original letter to us, which was exactly what she told Will in the pre-interview.
Yeah, I was going to say, the pre-interview notes, if you read them from Will, they were crazy, and all their stories were pretty much in line. And man, I think if they told a crazier story on air that wasn't in the notes, we'd assume they were making it up.
Right.
Why wouldn't you say that to Will? And the stuff. I didn't go back and cross-reference everything, but I think pretty much in line with what
you don't
think
the semen popsicles was a last minute? Just
I freeze it.
Big Al, you're on the wrap-up show.
Question.
Big Al.
Great. Hello.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Al?
Yeah, so
you know what? We got to get rid of Al.
Yeah, sorry, Al.
But Al said, how did you find Debbie? And we solicited for the contest, and she wrote us.
Will said that he's been trying to get Debbie on the show in some way for a while. So I think we solicited for the other people, but we knew that Debbie would fill out for the biggest whore.
She might have just written us before the contest started, which makes her even better.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's more of a true whore.
Producer Will Murray. Will,
yes.
A caller before asked how we found Debbie, but how did we find all the contestants for the contest?
Well, everybody submitted an entry form for this. But Debbie, we had come to our attention earlier through Sal. If you believe it or not, he was friends with a dirty, filthy whore.
Sal?
That's right. Sal said he had known her before and had urged her to enter. And then I got an IM during the contest from somebody over TV that said, how much you want to bet Sal Siemens in her freezer?
I would bet anything.
Do you think that Sal would get off? In other words, he can't fuck her because he's married. Do you think Sal could sexually get off on the fact of jerking off and giving it to her, knowing that she would drink it?
Yes.
Do you think that works for him?
100%.
I don't know what works for Sal.
That would get
Gary,
off for
he gets off on Debbie the Queefer's panties hanging in his office. I think he loves a girl that will submit to anything.
Would your wives get mad at that? If you
yes.
did that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Benji, you've done some crazy stuff. Would you do that if she asked you to jerk off? And
I wouldn't get anything out of it. I mean, like to
You get to
mail
jerk
her.
off.
I mean, yeah.
She couldn't take it. If you jerked off immediately and froze it and gave it to her, she couldn't take it and use it
If
to
a
get
real
pregnant.
hot chick was in front of me, it's like saying, "Oh my god, I gotta like swallow your cum." I guess that would do it. But just to go to the trouble of freezing it and then figuring out a way to ship it to her, that would be too much.
But Will, these were 3 well-qualified whores.
Oh, they were great. I mean, I don't know if everyone liked the contest, but I thought Beth was a home run with the husband stories, and I don't even know if we got into the full extent of that, because one of the things she told me during the pre-interview is that her husband gets, like, she lets the guys come inside of her, and then she likes the husband to have sex with her while the other guy's load is still inside.
She mentioned it. They didn't go deep into it, but
Yeah,
she did mention that the husband will bang her immediately.
Is that
after.
some sick shit.
Is that her thing or his
That's
thing?
his thing. That's the husband's thing.
But she's up to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even sound like it was really an open marriage. It was like, I'm just going to whore my wife out.
Right.
Hey, Sal, Will says that Debbie came to us through you.
Debbie actually Facebooked me about a year ago, and she just wanted me to get together with her. She wanted to, fly me out to Florida and have me come for her. And I let her. I made her.
Was she going to pay you?
No, I don't know. I don't remember the specifics. I was so blown away by that particular solicitation. I've never had that before. And at first I thought, hey, this is somebody roping me in. I work on the Stern Show. Somebody's playing a joke on me. So, I treaded lightly. I said, well, what else do you do? And she said she had a cum fascination. And I said, yeah, well, why don't you show me a few of those cum fascination pictures? And those came through. And then she said, I just had a guy, I just cut open 8 condoms and drank them. And I'm like, all right, let's see that. And sure enough, she sent that. And that's when I said, hey, you know what? This girl could be great for the show.
She sent us a picture of a table covered with cut condoms.
Yeah.
See,
like 15 of them on this
Right.
table.
See, this is my worst fear, and you know what I'm about to say, John,
Yeah.
that Sal gets to be the creepy guy he is under the guise of doing research for the show.
It's for the show.
In other
But the
words, if he would have done this when he was a stockbroker, he probably would have been fired.
Right.
But here,
he's a star.
He's a star.
Going back to the beginning, which is actually very good. It's beneficial. The girl emailed me. She sent me the pictures. I forwarded it to Will, the segment producer, and she became the biggest
But wait a second,
whore
wait
in
a
the
second,
world.
wait a second.
So
The way
it all
you
worked out
started,
well.
the way you started explaining the story, she wasn't looking to come on the show.
Right, she
it was
wasn't.
a private correspondence between you and her. So, and then you're exchanging these pictures in a private way, and
Yes.
then you decided she might be good
No,
for the show.
I thought I was being roped into a scam. She sent in the
What, we're going to
pictures.
call the FBI, do a sting operation?
No. I
It
thought
sounds
she
like
could. Listen, whenever somebody emails me in any capacity, I work for the show. I think, hey, could this possibly be good for the show? I'm obviously not going to go out there and ejaculate on this girl as much as I'd like to. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
Well, but the things that once she followed through, I forwarded everything to Will.
But that was the question we had. If she said, hey, Sal, would you jerk off for me and send it to me? I'll hold on to it and then use it down the road. Would you do something like that? And did something like that sort of get you off?
It wouldn't get. I mean, the only time I would get off is actually jacking off, and no, that wouldn't get. Just to pass it off to somebody, no, that would.
Well, knowing she's going to drink it and think of you, and
the fact that she drinks it and thinks of me, that's a little hot. It's so creepy and so disturbing that it's hot, but I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a 50-50.
Do you think it's the kind of thing that your wife will be upset about? Because you're doing something here and sending it there. You're not in the same room. There's no physical contact.
She probably would be upset, but the thing is that, think about this. You go to sperm banks, right? And you're creating life out of it. So there is pleasure that comes out of that. So you are jacking off. You are putting your semen into a container. The semen's going into something else. Life is being created. People are being happy. So what's the difference? I put my semen in a condom. I ship it off. I'm happy. She's happy. Same thing, but there's no pain-in-the-ass kid that's being born out of it. But actually, it's more beneficial.
But she's a little different than a sperm bank, Sal.
What?
She's a little different than a sperm bank.
Yeah, she's taking it in her mouth versus a vagina. That's the difference. One hole versus the other.
What is the difference? I guess, listen, Sal's making a little sense. What's the difference between jerking off and handing the girl a doggy bag of your semen and jerking off at the booths that you go to? I mean, you're still jerking off in front of a chick.
I personally don't find that super duper hot. I'd rather have full-blown sex, and oral.
Wow.
But if the fact that this girl does it, it's interesting. It's interesting enough that she's the world's biggest whore, so she's doing something right.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting than hot.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think we got our answer, Gary.
I do too.
All right.
it's getting very dangerous for me to walk around and even speak to people anymore.
What happened?
Because so many people can't get on this show.
Uh-oh.
I was leaving the building last week.
Who'd you run into?
And I ran into Kevin Sorbo, the guy who used to play Hercules.
Oh, please. I was called out to the green room before he got to you. Let me come in and tell you this. We'll tell our stories together.
I mean, let me ask you something, because I get this all the time. I mean, Kevin Sorbo's got to know on some level things aren't exactly hot for him right now in Hollywood. I mean, why is it so shocking to people that they can't get booked on a show?
So there's a really funny move that people like that have. So it's 8:30 last Wednesday, and I've been told that Kevin's out in the outside green room, and he really wants to see me. So I go out there, and the move is, I'd love to say hello to Howard.
Oh.
And I say, well, we're on the air right now. And he goes, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd like to come in on the air and just say hello, which is meaning I want to be on the show.
Yeah, people think we have nothing to do.
And that was a day that we had 3 guests.
Yeah, so I go, listen, we're on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We want to do 2 guests a day. You know, we don't get as many people on. And by the way, today we had 3 guests on. Howard yelled at me for having 3 guests on. So, you know, and he still, seemed a little disappointed that he still couldn't walk in and say hello.
I mean, he's not Bob Hope.
I mean, he's a nice guy, but he really wanted to get in.
Well, he does have an interesting story, because he wrote this book called True Strength, I think.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, you know, as Hercules, you know, he's like in great shape and strong guy. He actually had an aneurysm and had 3 strokes and almost lost his life.
Because of all the working out?
I don't know exactly what caused it, but, you know, the book is about his comeback. You know, like he lost, his sight was impaired.
So nobody even knew he had a comeback. It was between seasons of the show, and he
Probably
said,
all that working out.
He said at first, I said, well, how did you deal with it? He said, I came back and we shot for like an hour a day. And then we shoot for 2 hours a day. It was an interesting story.
Listen to me, Gary. All of that working out and putting pressure on the joints and the pressure in your head, and it's very difficult. There's too much working out, and really, it's not necessary.
But, Mom, he played Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. He had to work out all the time for Hercules.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's supposed to be in incredible shape.
Is that right? Listen, your father and I are in good shape. We walk. We go to the gym once a week. But he's overdoing it. And you're overdoing it.
What do you mean?
All that running around. All of that exercise.
Oh, your heel hurts.
Of course, because of the pounding is very hard on the joints.
Ma, I'm fine. I want to do some exercise. I sit in a chair all day.
Listen, I said movement is good. Your father and I walk.
Yeah, but I'm not 85 fucking years old. I can run.
Oh, yeah? You think that's it? Your father never ran, and neither did I.
Look, I'm not going to talk about this. You're making me cuckoo. And Kevin Sorbo absolutely had to work out hard to be Hercules.
Oh, yeah? All right, look. Yeah, I'm going to go now.
All right, goodbye. That's the lecture.
So anyway, I ran into him later in the afternoon. And I'm just seeing this guy walk by me, and I'm like, oh, that's Kevin Sorbo. And I said, Kevin, hi. And he turned around.
That was your mistake. Why'd you say hello?
I know, but you see somebody, you don't know that this intrigue has gone on.
Well,
so
I walk. You got to see me walk out. You walk out of here today with me. No one can even catch me. I sprint right out of this building. No one catches me.
Well, I stopped to say hello, and I got the whole, I wanted to come in today, but Gary wouldn't let me.
Well, that means Gary's doing his job.
Yeah, Gary's the bad guy.
Yeah, Gary, why didn't you tell me Kevin Sorbo?
Can I tell you the great game that I play now? It's actually a physical game. We pass on a guest, right? Then we finish the show, and I go to do the wrap-up show, and that guest is sitting in the lobby.
Right.
So I now have to wait till they look the other way and run behind them.
Do you really do that?
I really do that.
My God. Hey,
I've
by
done
the
that with
way,
a lot of people.
Speaking of the wrap-up show, I do want to address this. I don't know if you heard it. Chances are you did, but Ronnie and Sal had a real good fight on the wrap-up show.
Really?
Yeah.
Ronnie and Sal?
Yeah, Ronnie and Sal. Like, Sal took some low blows to Ronnie about his marriage breaking up. And
It started
I
out
thought it
with
was outrageous.
It started out with who would go Skippy on Howard on the show. That's what the conversation started. So then
Right.
Sal's name came up, and then Sal got mad at Ronnie because Ronnie said, "Well, Sal's crazy; he could do that," and Sal went right at him.
You are nuts, Sal. Do you know why? Why? Because once you make a statement like you make, all your stupid statements, and you say, well, I don't mean that now, once you make that statement, you can never take that statement back.
What are you, a shrink?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't take that back. All
I'm
these
not
crazy
taking.
things
I'm
that
not
you take-
taking it.
all
I'm
these
not taking
crazy
anything
things.
back.
No, you say you've improved. You didn't improve.
Sure,
It's all
people
there,
change.
dude.
People
You're
change.
Also, you're still fucking nuts.
Have you not changed?
None of that shit
Have
goes
you not
away.
changed? You
It
used to be a
never
normal,
goes
sane
away.
man, married to a nice woman with kids, and now you're out.
Why are you bringing that
You're
up?
this
What
old
do you
wacky elf in strip clubs every night.
What is
You
that?
fucking changed. You went fucking nuts. Look at you. You look like a 4-year-old with a mustache on for Halloween. You're
I'm
a little
sorry
fucking
you're so jealous of my
loudmouth,
life
wacky,
now. I'm
grouchy
sorry.
idiot who parades around in strip clubs. You had a
I don't
nice
parade
family,
around
which
in
I would
strip
consider to be
clubs, dude.
normal.
You can't
gotta-
wait.
you
Wait
know?
a minute. Who's the guy who can't wait to get to the strip club tonight?
Well, tonight
Who's
is
the
a
guy?
special event.
Huh? Who's
At
the guy
Rick's.
who can't wait to get there?
But I still have my sanity. I'm still.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You're
do.
not happy.
Yes, I'm very
No, you're
happy.
not happy.
I'm extremely
No, you're
happy,
not.
you
Don't
asshole.
go down my road where what I did.
Your road is
At least
busted and old.
If I wasn't happy, I'd
Your
left.
road is decrepit. You
Okay?
have a dirt road going
You're
to
a
nowhere.
stupid ass. You hang
You're a
out.
road where
You're not
fucking
happy.
rapists down south drive up chicks and fuck them and cut their head off. You have
What
no
are you
road.
talking about?
Your road is a demented,
Why
dark
would you even say
shithole.
something? When would I ever say something like that?
You're not.
Look at this demented shit that you come out
What
with.
demented shit?
You
if I
gotta
come,
worry
what
about
demented
you.
shit? What demented
You're
shit if I come
fucking
out?
nuts. You
I'm
really
not
are.
nuts. I'm not nuts.
I mean, you make statements like you make, man. That's fucking nuts. I would never say shit like that.
Oh, because I asked my boss 5 years ago if I could sleep. Guess what? When I worked in Wall Street, I could have asked my boss
would
to
ask
stay
their
over.
boss to sleep in their house?
but your
Well,
boss-
he's got this
I
fucking
could see
size
if
of the
it was a
house of
blizzard.
a fucking mall. You think there'd be a little room for one of his employees for one goddamn
Listen,
night?
let me tell you.
No, I'm asking me
Let me
why.
tell you something. Howard
Oh, stop.
offered to
I'm
let
not
me
being
sleep in his
analyzed.
house a million times when we've had bad weather. Okay.
There you go. So you just proved my point. He let you
But
sleep
he
over.
offered. I didn't ask him.
Okay, well that would.
Why would
so
you
what?
even think of asking
Because I was
him?
confident enough as a friend to ask him because I was in the city. That doesn't make me crazy. To ask somebody who you
You're
consider
not
a
that good
friend,
friend
to
of
sleep
his.
over
I'm
is not crazy.
I wouldn't even do. I'm with him way longer than you. I would never think of asking him. Hey Howard, can I sleep in your house tonight?
Well, that's
What are
you.
you, a fucking
That's
whack
you.
job? I'm telling you, you are a whack job.
I'm not a whack job for
He's
that.
right. By the way, we were talking to Sal about how he would be the one to go skipping. He's like, I'm not. You're perfectly normal. So we brought up the sleeping thing, and he goes, that was a long time ago. I get it now. But in that clip, you could see he doesn't get it because
No,
he
he
clearly
doesn't.
thinks you were wrong to not let him sleep over.
Yeah, like I have a big enough apartment that I should let him just sleep over.
In the meantime, there are a lot of people who he really was friendlier with that had apartments in the city that he could have asked Will. Right. He could have asked a lot of other people.
No, he would be more comfortable at my place.
Of course he
You
would.
have the room.
Right.
You practically owe it to him.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
People make big transitions in their life. They're capable of doing it, and that's what I did.
That was a point you made, but you made
did
it
it
sound
in a
like what he
horrible
did was
way,
bad
man.
and
Well,
evil
I'm sorry,
for doing
I didn't
it.
mean it that way. The
That's
point
exactly
I'm-
what you meant.
But it's a big transition to go
But
from a
you're
family
backpedaling
to
now.
a wild swinging old fart at a strip club. That's a big transition.
Dude, I'm not a swinging old fart at a strip club. I don't live there. I don't know where you get this
Well,
idea
the point I'm trying to
from.
make is that you said I
I
don't-
work for them.
you-
I do appearances for them. I go
do a
there
great
once
job.
I'm
Take
not
it easy,
there
old man.
all the
Listen to me.
time.
You're very
you think
good,
I'm
very
there every
good.
goddamn fucking night. You're out of your mind.
Ronnie, the point I'm trying to make
You
is
are
that
out of your mind.
you said I don't have the ability to change. You changed, and you're doing fine. So I changed.
How do you know
as well.
I'm doing fine? I might not be doing fine. I might have put
And
on
you didn't say he was
I might
doing
be
fine
putting
at
on
all.
a great show
Well,
for everybody.
you
Maybe
said-
I'm not doing
He
fine.
says he's happy all the
you
time.
painted him as the
All right,
opposite
you know
of
what?
fine.
You changed and you're not doing fine. I changed and I am doing fine.
No, you're not doing fine.
I'm doing fine. You're not doing
because
fine.
your thoughts came out to him about how you felt
My
going
thoughts?
back a long time ago.
Big deal.
No,
Big
it is a
to
big
ask a
deal
guy
because
to-
you can't take back what you've said.
I'm not.
Boy, when those guys argue, it goes on and on and on. I'm getting a little woozy crazy from it.
I love in the first clip how Sal used the word demented, and then Ronnie thought it was a good word too. And
He
they
said
both,
demented.
So they both sort of go back and forth with demented.
I was surprised
It's
either
the
one of them.
demented argument.
I was surprised either one of them knew the word demented.
I think they just knew it sounded cool.
Yeah. Wow. Sal going in there with the marriage stuff and the whole thing.
I think that Robin Salem opened up a door, and now everybody's rushing through it.
Yeah. She kind of she led the way. Now it's Ronnie's
There
whole
was
thing.
a breach.
Yeah, there was a breach. No one was really bringing
No
that
one
up.
was touching it.
Ooh, wee.
Salvatore.
Yes.
Seemed like the argument you had with Ronnie recently was rather deep-rooted. The fact that you went right for the jugular, you really attacked.
First of all, there is no jugular left in that guy. There's no jugular. There's nothing there. I mean, it's like picking up a cadaver. There's no jugular.
I mean, Sal can't ruffle my feathers. I can say plenty about him, but I don't. There's plenty more I could let out there, you know, and I'm sure that he thinks there's plenty more he could let out on me. But you know what? I got plenty up on him.
Is Ronnie delusional? Do you think that he isn't able to step outside and realize how much he has changed and how much?
Well, Ronnie called me out for not changing. Once you say something, that's it. You can't change. Apparently, he has changed. So, he is delusional. If he's telling me that I can't change, yet he's a man who changed, who's the one that sounds like a stupid asshole?
I'd have to say he does, but
right. You have to say who, Greg? The man behind the camera?
Ronnie.
Well, there you go. And you represent the audience. Because right now I'm looking at the audience.
Exactly.
An audience, who's the stupid asshole?
Ronnie.
There you go.
He's a little bit of an idiot, and I told him that to his face, and then I'll tell him whatever I wanted to his face. I'm not afraid to tell him anything. Or you.
I'm not saying you're afraid.
You're a pain in the fucking ass, too.
I know I'm a pain in the ass, but that's my job.
That's fine. But I have no ill feelings towards you. We get along fine, don't we?
We get along swimmingly.
Okay, swimmingly. I like that.
But you and Sal, the fact that you were ready to open up these wounds, you're ready to go for the jugular.
Well, he started it, dude.
Right, but normally if you have an argument with someone that you like, you don't go instantly to such
Well,
and use
what do you
such
think?
harsh words.
You got the wrong person, man. I'm not going to stand there. You're going to stand there and attack me. You think I'm going to stand there and take it without shooting back my gun, taking out my gun and shooting you?
I'm just talking about how venomous the argument became. Speaks to the fact that maybe there was a beef between you and Sal prior
It started
to
as a talk about him being a little off the wall for trying to sleep in Howard's house. That's how it started off. Then we went to how I left my wife and I'm living a strip club and all this kind of bullshit. Where does that? Where do you translate that to? That's not going for the jugular? I didn't say anything like that to him. I could have said plenty, and I didn't.
He was being honest, and I was being honest. But overall, I like Ronnie, and Ronnie, I tend to believe Ronnie likes me. He probably won't admit it, but we get along. You know, we're just, I wouldn't even say ball breaking. I think he was trying to give me a dose of tough love, but it doesn't work with him. You know, he's the last person on earth that you want to get advice from.
You're not gonna take sanity advice from a guy who wears tinted glasses indoors.
No, and skin tight belly shirts and turtlenecks, and you know, a man who dyes his beard and wears skull and crossbone T-shirts on the weekends at the age of 62 years old. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And likes a vibrator rubbed against his asshole. You know that. You know, and has dreams about sucking dick and getting fucked with a pussy. That's, yeah. You know what? Come to think of it, I will take sanity advice from him. You can't take it back. It's coming from a guy who says, last night I dreamt that I had a pussy and a man was fucking me. And he's talking about me taking back shit? If I had a dream like that, the last thing I would do is say it on the show that it's 20 million listeners, you stupid jerk off. God. Case closed. Captain Sanity. You're looking at it.
Yes, Vince. Then we'll get right to the news. Yeah, Vince.
That's how it started off. Then we went to how I left my wife and I'm living a strip club and all this kind of bullshit. Where does that? Where do you translate that to? That's not going for the jugular? I didn't say anything like that to him. I could have said plenty, and I didn't.
He was being honest, and I was being honest. But overall, I like Ronnie, and Ronnie, I tend to believe Ronnie likes me. He probably won't admit it, but we get along. You know, we're just, I wouldn't even say ball breaking. I think he was trying to give me a dose of tough love, but it doesn't work with him. You know, he's the last person on earth that you want to get advice from.
You're not gonna take sanity advice from a guy who wears tinted glasses indoors.
No, and skin tight belly shirts and turtlenecks, and you know, a man who dyes his beard and wears skull and crossbone T-shirts on the weekends at the age of 62 years old. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And likes a vibrator rubbed against his asshole. You know that. You know, and has dreams about sucking dick and getting fucked with a pussy. That's, yeah. You know what? Come to think of it, I will take sanity advice from him. You can't take it back.
coming from a guy who says, last night I dreamt that I had a pussy and a man was fucking me. And he's talking about me taking back shit? If I had a dream like that, the last thing I would do is say it on a show that has 20 million listeners, you stupid jerk off. God, case closed. Captain Sanity, you're looking at it.
Yes, Vince. Then we'll get right to the news. Yeah, Vince.
Hey, I was watching an old episode of, this is a question for all you guys. I was watching an old episode of To Catch a Predator, and I was just wondering if you guys had a relative, whether it be a son or a father or anything that got caught in one of those things, how would you handle it? Would you disown him? Would you not talk to him? Like, what would you do?
If my son was a child molester?
Well, if he was going online and meeting...
I would never abandon any of my children. But I guess,
what do you do?
I mean, I think at this point if you know he's a child molester, you have him locked up because he's going to ruin some kid. But you have to, right? You can't protect a child molester under any circumstance.
What if it's an uncle, a cousin?
Can't protect him. Got to report him.
But, do you have him to family events?
Are the kids there?
You gotta. It's all adult events.
I don't know. Like if your son.
See, these are sticky issues.
If your son's a child molester, do you have him to family events? Well, hopefully you've reported him to the authorities, and he's not available for family events.
They do get out eventually, Howard. They don't lock these people up for life.
Oh. Well, I guess I'd have to have him at family events, but I have to say, hey, everyone, listen.
He has to wear a scarlet letter.
My boy's a child molester. I love him because he's my son, but at the same point, he's fucked up. So, enter at your own risk.
See, that's a problem. On the show, so many people come through, and then they say that they were molested by somebody, and then you say, did you ever see him again? They say, yeah, I see him every year at Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
We exchange gifts.
It's
I don't
so
know.
uncomfortable.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, I grew up with my molester.
Yeah, I mean, Robin. But Robin couldn't get. You needed a father. I mean, not that you needed a father. How do you get your father out of the house when you're a little kid? You can't.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different situation. He's asking if your dad found out you were the child molester. What do you do?
Well, you know what? I was looking that last week. I did that story about the guy they arrested, and he had porn on his phone, and his zipper was down, and they thought he was one of the guys molesting women in Queens and Brooklyn. And it turns out that they had to let him go after the story broke. But he was still out there in the middle of the night with his zipper down and porn on his phone.
Yeah, but he was just doing it by himself. He wasn't harming anyone.
So
I want to know what guy.
How do you treat him at Thanksgiving?
I want to know what guy doesn't have porn on his phone.
Yeah, but you're not outside.
You have your dick out of your zipper outside.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's when you know something's wrong.
But so the point is, okay, say you have a son, and your son's a child molester.
Right.
And he's been convicted.
Right.
Done his jail time.
Right.
But in your mind, you know he did it once, and so now you have family gatherings where there's kids there. What do you do?
I think you say to him, "Hey, son, you are a child molester. I can't have you around children, and evidently you don't know how to conduct yourself with proper behavior.
But I'm cured.
And so we can't.
There's no cure.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't trust you in those situations. Sometimes your kids can't be part of everything. It's a tough thing to say, but you got to say
it. You can't meet your cousin or your uncle.
Your cousin's a very hot 5-year-old. What are you going to say? Oh, if this happens one more time, you're in big hot water with me. No, you got to say, listen, you broke the trust and you can't be at family gatherings, and it's not going to change. And if the kid can't handle it, tough shit. That's the consequence. Go ahead, Pat. You have the last word.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
I want to ask Robin, on her free time, does she ever go out to the bars or the clubs in New York?
No.
Sure she does. She's lying. Why would you say no?
I don't do it on a regular basis.
He asked if you ever go to bars and clubs to meet guys. You do. You have a pack of gals you go with, and you.
But I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe
why,
I've
you
turned
embarrassed?
over a new leaf. I don't know. I just haven't done it.
Why did you lie to him? That's not like you.
Do the guys hit on her?
It just seemed like the right answer at this moment.
No.
Do the guys hit on her when she's out there?
Sure they do.
I mean, she is attractive. When you go on YouTube, they show pictures throughout the years of Robin. I don't particularly care for her in the WOR days, because she cut her hair.
You mean WNBC days?
No, WOR
on the shows.
Oh, she looked
cut
lovely.
Her hair too short, but as she got older,
I like that look with that short little afro, the flat top. That was one of my favorites. I thought that was. I loved your hair like that. She'd wear dark glasses and a flat top and big titties. Come on.
Well, she was heavier set than back then, now she's a lot thinner, and she's 56 years old now and more attractive.
I'm much older than that.
She's no hag. No, the thing that saves Robin is she doesn't look her age.
Yeah, absolutely. Most black people don't.
That's not true. I've seen some terrible-looking black people who have aged horribly.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention their names. But Robin, and I don't know that she is aware of this, she looks in her 30s. Now, she's lucky. And any guy listening should realize that.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, when she goes out, that the guys don't hit her. I mean, what is she attracted to? I know she was with Mr. X for a long time.
She is open to a lot of different kind of guys.
Well, let's say she was.
And she goes out and she's friendly and she dances with these guys. She told me what she does. She's embarrassed right now about it, but
I'm not embarrassed.
Sure, she goes out, she dances around. She doesn't particularly like dancing, but she tries.
I need a cock.
Okay. There's no shame in that, Robin.
I need a cock.
Now you're opening up.
So I'm not embarrassed.
Right.
I need a cock.
Who doesn't?
Like when she's at her apartment building, I mean, and she's in the elevator, don't guys hit on her then? I mean, guys have to hit on you, Robin.
Sure, it happens. What? What's the big deal?
I've been there when guys hit on her. I walked down the street with her one time, and this guy, I believe he was a parking lot attendant, he started coming on to her and saying things in front of me. Now, for all he knew, I could have been her boyfriend. And he could care less.
Well, you guys been around for 30 years. Everybody knows you ain't her boyfriend,
Well,
Howard.
I don't think this guy was aware of anything.
Well, this guy didn't know who anybody was.
No, I don't think he knew Robin. I don't think he knew me. This was years ago.
But, Robin, are you attracted to just black guys, or are you attracted to white guys? Or?
No, she goes all the ways.
I need a cock. I'm attracted to really wonderful people.
She's attracted to
Apparently
anybody.
not. I mean, you haven't been involved with anybody for years, and what did you go 8 years without sex?
Robin, has a total stranger ever hit on you and it worked out?
Well, the guy in the guy in the
book
in the
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah.
Right. Right.
Oh, the guy who she had anal with?
The poop shoot guy.
I didn't want to say that.
First of all, I thought that guy was weird because who meets someone and the first thing they do is fuck her in the ass? I mean, that's just insane.
He didn't want to get me pregnant.
Yeah, I mean that's
he didn't
insane.
Know me. He just figured, you know what? Let's not take a chance.
He looked over Robin. He goes, "Well, you know what? Let's skip your vagina." I say that guy was maybe gay because that guy's
what was it
nuts.
about him? Did he dress well, or was he super attractive?
Who knew what he was dressed like? I met him that night.
Yeah, but what attracted you to him?
I don't know. It was a chemistry thing, I guess.
Theo, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yeah, you were talking about family members that do weird things. Once during a Christmas dinner, I had an uncle who was talking about how hot the other aunts were. And he said, "Oh, I'd bang her." And he leaned back, adjusted himself on the couch a little bit, stretched out, and blew a load in his pants. Now, when you're a little kid, 7, 8 years old, what do?
He blew a load in his pants at Christmas.
Talking about the ants.
Talking about the ants.
And he blew his load spontaneously without touching himself?
No, he reached in his pants, adjusted a little bit, and stretched out a little bit, and all the other uncles are sitting in the living room watching.
And how do you know he blew his load?
Yeah, dropping loads. It was that. You got a funny look in your face.
No.
He got up and cleaned himself up, and what are you doing? You're a little kid. You know what I mean?
I never heard of such a thing. I don't know what you do when you're a little kid. You go to your room and hide.
Hello, Robin.
Yes, hello.
May I talk to you for a minute?
Certainly. What is it?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about your I was going to say your clubbing ways, but really your non-clubbing ways. So,
I occasionally go to a club, but not enough to say I'm a club girl.
What is it about going out to bars and clubs and being hit on that's such a turnoff for most women, actually?
Well, it's just that you don't think anybody really serious or that you should bring home would be in a club hitting on you. I don't know why, but that's generally the rationale. It's like, this is just for fun, and, you don't think, that you should bring that guy home.
Because it's such a party atmosphere. There's booze, there's loud music.
Right, and this is what they do. They're here all the time looking for women.
So how does one pick up Robin Quivers? What's the method?
Oh, you know.
Well, I mean, I know, but I'm talking about the general public. I mean, I'm an exception, obviously.
How does one pick up Robin Quivers? How do I know? it just happens, you know. Something happens. You have to either develop a relationship somehow if you constantly put yourself in my way, or, you have to have some kind of a way of getting to me. I don't know. How would I be able to answer that question?
Well, if one were to bump into you in the street and they wanted to make a play for you, what's the only chance they have? Because it's obviously not going to work at a bar or a club.
What's the only chance they have?
How can they become like that legendary San Francisco man?
Obviously, I would have to be in the mood.
It's true. It is a two-way street here.
I can only tell you the people who've been unsuccessful. There was one guy who walked up to me one day and he gave me his card and he said, "I'm the right man for you. You don't know it yet, but I'm the right man for you." And I certainly never called him.
So business cards are out.
No, not business cards. It was just like, why would you say that to me? I'm the right man for you. And why would I just take your cards? You're some guy walking down the street. That seems odd.
So you'd like a little bit of a clever move, not something shticky like that, but just, are you saying be yourself?
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. You have to have some self-confidence. The usual things that people say.
Let yourself shine through.
Yeah.
And it may just lead to a date with
Right, yeah, it could. Who knows?
This is a Howard TV original production.
On this episode, Brian Phelan gets a new best friend.
This is Brownie when he's sleeping.
And we meet the man behind the voices, Sour Shoes.
The lines are all jammed up. It's a very guest-heavy day.
Give me that love organ, yeah.
What's your problem? Testing 1, 2.
Baba Boo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I have been the spokesperson for the North Shore Animal League America for over 6 years now.
North Shore Animal League is Beth's passion. Dogs and cats are her passion, and animals and animal rights, and she loves finding homes for these dogs.
Well, the story of Duncan, the little Basset Hound Beagle mix, was I had a purse, and I thought, I want to go up and say hi to my husband, but I also would like to smuggle a puppy up.
Hi, adopt me. My name's Duncan. I'm 10 weeks old, and I'm a Basset Hound Pedigree. Aren't I cute? Are you kidding me?
You're just a sweet face. What is a little pig? I don't know.
What? I wonder if she why is my boob all wet? Flubber?
It's a little awkward.
Look at, talk about, I'm doing Good Day New York and I'm gonna have, hi, I'm lactating.
Cool dog.
I knew you could get up eventually and I was getting this one up.
How are you?
They are my heart and soul. It's my passion in life to just spread the word. You rescue an animal, you're saving a life.
10-week-old Basset Hound mix. Pedigree, right? Pedigree.
Yeah.
Up for adoption this weekend. Up for adoption, North Shore Animal League this weekend.
I had a dog, a Basset Hound, and when we had our second child, the dog got hit by a car and died. And I wasn't really into getting another dog and raising a child and a puppy at the same time, so we held off on getting another dog.
Goodbye, Gary.
Out of the blue, I was going to go run in on the air and say I want the dog, but, being married, you always got to ask permission somewhat and make sure it's cool with the wife. So I texted her, and she said, send me a picture.
Hey, Beth. Brian asked if I could take a picture of him because Brian Phelan, he might want to adopt. His wife might want to adopt.
Let's get the whole...
Okay.
Dog was adorable.
Ever, right?
I was there when Greg Carmel took a picture of Phelan's dog, and I was like, that is a really cute guy taking a picture of a cute dog.
How old is it?
10 weeks. Got it?
Got it. Thank
Cool.
you. Brian Phelan said he just might want to adopt the dog.
I just heard. Let us know.
All right.
So I sent this picture to my wife, and she said, yes, let's get the dog.
Hey, just show you back.
Show you back?
No.
Probably on the TV, that's why. He wanted a pet for the kids, and the fact that he adopted a puppy is great. Beth will make sure that you get the dog. I just want to make sure that you didn't...
All right. Just I left a message on her phone with my number, so just give her a call. Have her call me.
I'll call her when I get downstairs.
Thanks.
Beth came in with the puppy, and Beth was sitting there with the puppy, and Brian got taken. I was glad for the dog. I'm glad for Brian's family. Brian's a great guy. I'm sure he's a great owner.
And from that point on, I put him in touch with the people at North Shore Animal League.
I go home and I tell Tammy, my wife, that, we're going to get the dog, but I want to do a surprise to the kids.
Guys, come over here.
I tell my kids that someone special is coming to visit us at the house. We have to go pick them up. So my kids are asking a million questions, who, and they're going through the whole list of people, grandpa, grandma. And the second we get off the expressway to get the dog at the North Shore Animal League, my daughter says, are we getting a pet? And I just shut up after that.
Okay, this is your big surprise.
We have arrived.
Guess who we're picking up?
Who?
Rachel, if you reach over there, there's something in the middle of the thing.
There?
Yeah. There's a red thing there.
Something red.
Is there something red there? Underneath that stuff? Yeah, grab that.
A dog! We're getting a dog.
I think we're going to get a dog.
Being a dad, and surprising the kids, I feel like a new addition to the family. I feel like, kind of cool. Like, hey, dad stepped up and we got a dog.
It's a great day when you're walking into the office at 6 in the morning and you hear, you can sing.
Good morning! Yeah.
I knew for sure it was Sour Shoes as soon as I heard that voice. So I turned around, pulled out my camera.
What's up, Sour? You can talk. It's video. Where's Pharrell?
He's right here. Amazing last night. 4 hockey games. I got them all right. I got the Bruins score right. I had the Lightning over my Penguins. They wouldn't shoot the puck in the fourth period.
As soon as I got up to the control room, I told the guys that Sour Shoes was outside. I immediately dispatched a crew.
I'm trying to get this all wired up.
The first thing Sour Shoes does is he gives us a tour of this horrendous-looking car. I believe that car is a Valiant, by the way. It's just this old car, and inside is junk, almost like he's sort of a hoarder / homeless / musician going on the road to tour.
Come on in. The water's fine. This radio is AM radio, and I think Frankie or Steven, my big brothers, put this tape in. This is the Beatles, 67 to 70.
Hey, cousin. This is great. Whenever you can make compilation tapes, it's great, cousin. And I was it was just great. About 40 songs, and for the price of $4, you can't beat that one.
Come on, let's play.
The seats are very comfortable. It's burlap. It's burlap, so it's very comfortable. I got my good clothes in here.
I was hoping there could be an opening in the sales department here.
Just give you an example. I want to just relax a little bit. I go in the back seat and I color.
One of the oddest things that we saw in his car were these coloring books that Sour Shoes had, but they're not like your everyday normal coloring books that you would give to kids, but he really seemed very happy and infatuated with these demented coloring books.
And then I like to serenade for a little while.
The guy even has an old school telephone in his car.
Yeah, I have this again. This one's rigged up to the carburetor, and I'm able to get callers coming to the phone lines. They're all jammed up this morning. Where are you calling from? Oh, Sheboygan. We've got a prize package to the Sheboygan Sausage Festival. Alan Kirschfeld. It's an all-expenses-yours trip. How does that sound, caller?
He shows us this keyboard that he somehow has rigged to the engine of his car.
The keyboard, it needs about another hour to warm up. You're probably about another hour to warm up. And Scott hasn't come down yet.
Scott! Wow. See, if I idle it real high, I can get the RPMs up, and then I can power the organ off.
Oh, this organ.
Give me that love organ, yeah.
99% of the time, he would talk to you doing imitations. It could be Artie. It could be Gary. It could be Tracy Millman, Scott Farrell. So many different imitations, and he's spot on with all of them.
Turn your radio down. Right, the lines are all jammed up. It's a very guest-heavy day.
The first time I heard the Sour Shoes impression, I didn't think it sounded like me.
Right. I gotta go. BBM me later. Right.
I think the Sour Shoes impression of me is a tiny bit effeminate, which I'm not really a fan of.
How can I help you? Right.
Yes, Tracy. Douche. Fuck you.
The guy is just absolutely captivating.
I'm tired. I'm not doing this right now. You didn't get a single buyback. Hello. Gary, I love you. Dabba I love you, but
Yeah, but this whole Don Rickles shit doesn't fly with me. Yeah. No, it doesn't. No.
Whoa. Embargoes. PLO. Wow.
He's just a big kid in a grown-up's body.
I love you.
All right, I'm at the North Shore Animal League, and I'm here to pick up Duncan the dog.
No.
Let's go inside and see what we got. Right, kid?
Yeah.
Come on in. That day, there was an event going on at the North Shore Animal League, so we walk in, and there's, a ton of people and a ton of animals and just dogs everywhere.
I said I was never going to guess, and I did.
You did guess. You guessed right. And what is it?
A dog.
A dog. That's right. Are you psyched? Yeah, you excited? You gonna have a doggy? And the woman from North Shore brings over the dog and introduces us.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, hi. There's your doggy, Rach. My daughter is very excited, but very timid because she's never really had a dog, so she doesn't know how to react to it. So she didn't really want to touch it at first. Okay, you don't want to hold him? I would love to hold him. The dog was just so cute. I mean, it was so small. It was 10 weeks old. See, look at these paws. Look. Yeah. How you doing, buddy? Right, you are a cute dog.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Look how cute little he is.
That's our new doggy. Look, he just got him a little bandana.
There you go. Cool.
I knew that dog was going to go to an amazing home.
There's little Duncan.
You're biting, huh? Oh, you like your belly rub?
They're warm, they're healthy family, they're going to treat this dog the right way. And if Brian had any questions, he knows who to ask. So I felt like keeping it in the network of family, it makes it even better.
All right, so I got the dog. Here he is. Name's Duncan right now, but I think they want to change the name. And we're going to go home and enjoy the doggy. So thanks for everything. Goodbye, doggy. And we brought the little guy home.
There you go.
Hey, look at how small you are. He looked like a squirrel in my backyard. It was just crazy how the size of what he was. Look at how small you are, you little doggy.
Brownie, look, boy, look, Brownie.
I put the camera down, and unbeknownst to me, my daughter grabs the camera and just starts filming a ton of stuff with the dog.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel, and this is Kevin. And we are going to be videotaping a new member of the family. He's 10 weeks old. It's a boy. He has a cold. And it's Brownie!
The dog's name was Duncan, which I loved. I thought it was a perfect name. He looks like a Duncan. It was just awesome. And the kids weren't happy with that name. They didn't like him at all. And of course, being a father, you have no say. And the kids just overrule, and they named the dog Brownie.
This is Brownie when he's sleeping. There he is.
And this is Kevin's dirty face.
And there's Kevin.
Show Kevin's dirty face.
And there's Mom.
Is he sleeping?
There he is. He's so cute.
She's her own little camera person now. She does better work than me.
Once again, I'm Rachel. Goodbye. Brownie, say goodbye. Brownie!
My first dog I had, I never caged, but everybody told me to cage the animal. It'd be easy for training it. So I got a cage, and the first thing I did was I put a wee-wee pad in the cage as a layer, like a blanket, to be comfortable instead of just nothing.
Those little wee-wee pads have a scent that dogs know to pee on it. And Brian couldn't understand why the dog was peeing where he slept. Well, he had the wee-wee pad in the crate. People, I don't think anyone else but Brian Phelan would do something like that. I'm not even going to explain the ridiculousness of that action.
Brian, the crate isn't for shitting. You don't want the dog to shit in the crate, but you're putting wee-wee pads in the crate? Wee-wee pads make dogs pee and shit in there.
Now that he owns a dog, he knows everything about dogs, and I'm some kind of idiot.
Why would you put a wee-wee pad in the cage with it?
Because I wanted something that it could lay on that would be comfortable.
How about a bed?
How about a towel?
People get upset with these dogs. They go, well, the dog doesn't do the right thing. The dog's a mess. The dog, pisses on the floor, pisses in the cage.
I do. I have a towel and the wee-wee pad in case he did go to the bathroom.
The wee-wee pad doesn't... No. The wee-wee pad says to the dog, go to the bathroom. Why are you using wee-wee pads? Bring the dog outside.
I do.
Yeah.
I brought the dog
And if
home.
you're going to put a wee-wee pad somewhere, don't put it in the cage where it sleeps.
After getting on the air, the wrap-up show has me on to talk about it.
So did you think Howard was pissed off at you this morning?
Yeah, he was yelling at me the other day. He told me I didn't know what I was doing because I put the wee-wee pad in the crate, and you're not supposed to do that. That's where they sleep. And he goes, you don't know what you're doing. I got to get you a trainer, blah, blah, blah. He says I needed a trainer to train the dog. But having 3 kids and having a dog before, I think I could handle training a dog to go to the bathroom outside. Because all my kids go to the bathroom outside. Like, I have 3 kids, and I had a dog before. I know how to train something, Like anything, if somebody has a dog or somebody has a child, they all have to give their opinion.
It's the people. It ain't the dog. The dog is perfect. The dog will do whatever you want it to do. You got to spend some time with a dog and train them.
He's a good dog. We love him. It's very cool to have a dog again. I'm very happy.
This was a successful adoption. I love the Phelan family. This dog is in an amazing home. The updates I get are just so joyful for me to hear. And it was just a home run all around. It makes me so happy.
Overall, taking the dog from the shelter, I think was great. He's a cool dog. He's great with the kids. They all love him. Everybody loves him. He's just such a cute dog, a little hound dog. And he's part of the family now. He's one of us. He's a Phelan.
After spending about an hour with this guy outside, you're thinking it would be great to spend more time with this guy. Better yet, it would be great to spend time with him in his own comfort zone, which would be his home.
The Sour Shoes pool party came about because he's always invited us to come up and swim in his pool. So we decided we would do a radio show of Sour from his pool.
I said, geez, so entertaining. Maybe we should put him on the radio, see what he does. And that's the beauty of satellite radio. You can do things like that. On terrestrial radio, I never could do that.
We're on the pool deck.
I'm happy.
I liked creating a pool party. I had an idea of having a pool party would be great. Have like a live broadcast. And then Jimmy said, yeah, they would come up and do something like that. What a beautiful evening. Humidity seems to have departed. 79 degrees.
We prepped like we would any remote show. It's pretty easy to set up nowadays. Technology's getting smaller and smaller. We show up with just a little suitcase full of gear.
We did have to set up lights because it was going to get dark and we had to make sure we saw Sour in the pool. It was a little hazardous at times with water splashing and our lights being so close to the pool, but we were willing to, at least I was willing to wing it because, well, I wasn't in the pool.
We were just, extremely careful and made sure that everything was kind of as far away from the water as possible.
The Sour Shoes Radio Show. Listen, I got some song requests to you. Those that are on your mind. Yeah, we got some fun. Everything that you could possibly ask for in the next hour. Sour Shoes Radio Show. Yeah, now Sour Shoes Radio takes over Hollywood 101.
Oh, I love that intro. I do love that. Sour 101. 888. Give me a call. We'll get your requests on tonight and try to get your prize packages out to you. Yeah, just sitting back and relaxing here in the pool.
Everything was working for hours before the show started, and of course, 7 p.m. hits, we go live, and 90 seconds into the show, the keyboard craps out.
Kick it off alongside the music. Yeah.
Oh, our keyboard's wet. He has this antique keyboard, I would say almost. It's like an 80s Casio that he's just been using all these years.
I play a 1989 Casio.
Let's go up to the phones. Pookie, how are me?
The keyboard's so old and beat up now that where the power plug, the AC plug meets the jack in the back is so worn out and broken.
You got it. Oh, wonderful. The water temperature is about 82 degrees.
It seemed like every time we came back from commercial or something like that, the keyboard would crap out.
Yeah. Oh, we lost power again. I'm sorry about that. Oh, we're back. Oh, we're back. Oops. Hold on. It was going so well all day.
There was a little bit of panic at first because it is like a security blanket.
Ooh, Baba, Baba-wee, Baba, Baba, Mama Monkey.
Oh, we're back. Are we back? Oop. Ooh. Ah. Ga.
We had it. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, on the EIB network, we're having problems with the keyboard.
So while the show is going, McClure turns to me and goes, I can't fix this keyboard. We have to go buy one. Can you drive me?
And now, laboratory.
We're going to run to the store really quick and try and buy a new keyboard for Sour.
So we get in the car, and the show is going.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for calling in at 888.
Yeah, Sour, are your parents there?
Yeah, Mr. Langford. Mr. Longford. They're in the living room watching TV.
This is...
Yeah. Radio show is happening, whether McClure is there or not to produce it. And we drive off to try to find the keyboard.
Oh, my God. Come on, quick. It's live, man. There's no time for a break. But if we get back in like 12 minutes, we got another 30 minutes left in the show. If we can get one more good segment of him playing, that's cool.
The show is still going, and we're speeding through the country roads, and we have to get back in time.
What's up? How are you guys? You still open?
Yeah.
Do you have Casio keyboards of any kind?
No.
Oh, fuck. You have any keyboards at all?
No.
No keyboards. Hold on. I'm going to try Goodwill. Fuck. Nothing. They got drum kits.
I did notice a keyboard store up here. Do you want to
Yeah, is there like, back in those 80s, like the stores in the mall with the pianos?
Let's try the keyboard district.
The keyboard district.
Unfortunately, it's not 1985, and Radio Shack doesn't sell keyboards anymore.
Gonna say goodnight. Thank you all for sticking with me through the water-soaked keyboard extravaganza. And you can order your coloring books. Do so, please, and we can color together next time. Bye.
Oh, that was nice. It was a good recovery. Sorry about all that.
No, it's not your fault.
It sounded really good most of the day, and then I think I may have fried it with throwing water on it when I jumped in to catch when I jumped in earlier, splashing everything in sight.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Sorry.
We made it. No need to bring the Lord into this.
Sorry.
And then Sour had one last request.
All right, Mikey, we're going to head on out of here. Anything else we can do before we leave?
Can you tuck me in?
Only because you're such a good sport. Let's go. Really? Where are we tucking you in?
Sour Shoes is a very, very talented guy. I don't know. I mean, he's entertaining.
Really?
I'm scared. Could you put the blanket back on it when you tuck me in?
Okay.
I think he's a savant musically. I think he's incredibly talented. His knowledge of music is unbelievable.
I really enjoyed the guy. I mean, he's a little off, but he's very endearing. I think he's super talented, and I think he's a real talent. I mean, he's a really funny fella.
All right, Mikey. Have a good night. Thanks for having us out.
I love you.
We'll see you soon.
See you in the morning, hopefully.
I think Sour Shoes is an amazing talent.
Yeah. Seems normal.
So I interviewed Sour for this show that you're watching now, and I said to him, I'm going to fire off people on the show and just do the impression. And it was pretty cool.
Gary.
Right. Here's the deal. He was on the show. I never said that about the Bush administration. Never. I wasn't a huge Bush fan. No. Douche. No.
Fred.
Lumber liquidators. We probably should take a break.
Hi, bitch.
Hello. Hey, how are you?
Mary Ann?
Oh, that's fabulous. I love you. And Howard, Robin, I'm going to throw you a bachelorette party.
Retard?
And I want to come to from Seattle because, Oregon, the Sanders and chicken. Hello?
No, there's the rate of carburetor. I'm to talk about it. And that's you. No, man, you're shitting some dope.
Oh, I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was funny at all. But no, I never said that.
Howard TV was interviewing me for a special they're doing.
Uh-huh.
You know, one of those behind-the-scenes things, which are so good. Bravo, Howard TV. Very good. They were interviewing me the other day. A couple of our guys have some really weird tattoos that work on the TV side of
Is that
things.
right? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, Richie Wilson's got that whole sleeve.
Well, yeah, I know Richie for a long time, and I know he's been working on some things.
The tattoos are taking over his body. It's like it's his whole identity. He's sort of like the tattoo guy now. I knew him like he was just like clean.
Like he was bare.
Yeah, and it was like, it's weird. Like, I don't even get, like, I know like tattoos sometimes mean something to people. You know, they have some significance.
Yeah.
Even though I find it hard to come up with something that meaningful.
Me too.
You know, like I'm like, gee, I wish I was that passionate about something.
Yeah, some people, there's a number they have to put on themselves or a saying.
Oh, well, one of the dudes in TV, Rob.
Yeah.
He had some odd tattoos, man. I was totally distracted during the taping because I was staring at his arms. And I didn't know what the fuck Rob had on his arm. It was a major, big thing. And then I said to Gary, what's with that guy, Rob? He's got like, and he goes, oh my God, you don't know? He goes, that's, I think he thinks it's like Charlie Chaplin or something. But who did you think it was?
I thought it was Harpo Marx.
Yeah. And then it turns out it's Charlie Chaplin.
No,
right?
it's Orson Welles.
Orson Welles?
Yeah.
He's got big curly hair.
Tattoo of Orson Welles.
Yeah. And where's Rob?
Right. There he is.
Oh, there he is. There's Rob, man. You got to check him out. So then I find out he's doing a whole sleeve of film history. Like you care.
Film history?
Yeah, film history.
You care that much about?
You want your body
definitely,
to be a museum of film?
Yeah.
Talk to me about this because this is wild. I mean, first of all, it doesn't look like Harpo Marx, or it doesn't. Who's it supposed to be?
That's Orson Welles.
Let me see that. That's Orson Welles. That wasn't.
What
even
is
the
artist?
Yeah, I got to say
it was
that.
Hirschfeld, actually.
Oh, I see. It's a Hirschfeld.
Yeah, it's a Hirschfeld.
Okay.
And Orson signed it underneath. It's from a book I found a long time ago.
You care that much about movies?
Yeah.
And what's that big writing on your arm?
This is morality in Gaelic.
Morality.
Yeah.
Why Gaelic? Are you a fan of Gaelic?
I just wanted I just wanted to be the only one who understood it.
Oh, okay, okay, that's cool.
And why morality?
I went through some hard times, like my parents died and my brother died, and
oh man,
I wanted to keep me grounded.
Well, now it's hard to goof on you.
Yeah, you can goof on me.
How did all those people die? Did they all die?
In an accident?
At the same time?
No, it's all within a year and a half of each other, though. It's like my mom died of colon cancer, then my brother had a motorcycle accident, and then my dad just dementia and alcoholism.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you killed them all.
I think that's really the truth.
The tattoos.
Guy gets a sleeve with the film history. I mean, there's a guy who probably knocked them all off, but you know.
He made it look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way I can get my tattoos was to knock them all off.
So you got morality in Gaelic.
Yeah.
And what is Gaelic again? Is that some Irish thing?
Irish, yeah.
Are you Irish?
I was raised by Irish, but I'm adopted. So my birth mother was from Spain, but
Now you got to get it taken off and put in Spanish?
No.
Dude, good thing you're adopted because your family's health history is not that great.
I don't know what my family's health history is. I'm really
it can't be any worse than yours. How old was your dad when he got dementia? He had to be in his 50s. You're a young guy.
Yeah, I'm 39.
How old was he?
He was 65 when he died.
That's fucking crazy.
My mom
man.
was like 63, and my brother was like 35 or something.
Well, he had an accident.
Yeah.
Motorcycle, huh?
Yeah.
But man, anyone who drives a motorcycle is fucking crazy. You got to be nuts.
Yeah, he took 3 spills before that, too.
Yeah. It was worth it, though, because you could feel the wind in his hair.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, you had to wear a helmet, so that takes away from that.
Did you like the dude, or were you just at odds with him?
Sometimes. After my mom died, you kind of see the true nature of a person. And he kind of wrote my mother and my parents off beforehand, but after they died, it was time to cash in.
Oh.
So that's when we were at odds with each other.
Oh, you mean he
came back for the loot.
He came back for the loot.
Oh, so you didn't like him that much?
I felt bad for him. He's like known as the lovable loser kind of a guy.
Yeah.
He was sleeved too.
Film history?
No, he had like what was
Scrabble?
it? Japanese stuff.
Anime.
He was an anime fan?
Yeah. He had the whole the history of anime, Japanese anime. Yeah.
So we're talking to him the other day.
By the way, what's that big?
He's got this giant new tattoo, the new one. And I said, "What's that?" He said, "Oh, that's Battleship Potemkin."
Isn't that the movie they force you to watch in film school?
Yes.
That horrible movie.
I missed that one.
Oh my God! Battleship Potemkin. The reason they show it to you is because it was one of the first films ever made. Like D.W. Griffith or somebody made it.
Sergei Eisenstein.
Oh yeah, who is it?
Eisenstein.
Yeah, because the one I always got to see was that
train robbery.
No, it was the D.W. Griffith one.
Yeah,
Birth of a Nation.
Birth of a Nation.
Well, this is even worse.
Really?
It's almost like a series of like intense scenes of battle.
Isn't that the one where the baby goes down the carriage?
Yeah, down the steps, and it doesn't make any sense. But everyone's all proud of it because it was one of the early films.
They still have it.
But like, I'm surprised watching some of these early films that the whole film industry just didn't go away. People just go, "This is bullshit." This moving
that's
pictures.
The thing. When you start something first, people are just fascinated that there's something moving in front of them.
Can you imagine putting the entire Battleship Potemkin on your arm?
Why would you do that? You didn't even like the film, probably.
I love that. I love it.
No, you don't.
It was a big influence for Orson Welles. So that's like.
Why do you love Battleship Potemkin?
The stylizing. I mean, it's so stylistic and it's so expressionistic.
So it's Transformers.
Yeah.
You hate Michael Bay.
I hate Michael.
He's not going on your arm.
Why don't you become a film director?
Ever.
You're way into film. Said you're taping my stupid interviews.
No, are you kidding? This is a dream job.
That's his Battleship Potemkin.
That is a dream for me to direct movies, like Dogma style movies.
What's that?
It's a Danish experimental filmmaking. Lars von Trier.
Are you going to?
Oh, that crap.
Yeah.
Are you going to put that on your arm? Lars von Trier?
Lars von Trier's going on.
What are you going to put up from Lars von Trier on your arm?
The Dogma logo. It's
That's another movie you can't get through.
It's a pig with the asshole is an eyeball.
How many times have you watched that movie?
Well, it's a series of movies. There are these movies made under 10 specific rules called the Vow of Chastity, where it's like available lighting, no script, no.
Why do they shoot with available light?
It's
just to be stupid.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's lights. Why not use them?
Well, it's also like to gain the natural, feel of a space
without a story. Oh, that's perfect.
And you've watched this more than once?
I've watched, yeah. There's like probably 1,000 of them now.
And you've watched them all?
Not all of them, no.
Pretty much all
top
of them.
10. Yeah.
He's trying, though.
Yeah, I'm plugging through.
Oh, what's that big thing on your elbow?
That's
looks like
Chaplin.
That's Chat.
Yeah.
That's Charlie Chaplin?
Yeah.
Modern times.
What happened to him? Oh, I see him. Okay.
That's
there,
a
I got
face?
him.
Wait.
It's a whole body.
It is? It looks like a big apple pie.
No, he's sitting on a gear.
Yeah. Charlie Chaplin's on top.
Dude, you're fucked up, man.
Thanks.
Wow. Look at that. I'm doing the interview. I'm staring at his arm. I'm like, there's a story here.
So I got to cover up next time.
I mean, it's unbelievable. People with the tattoos and they care about shit. I don't care about anything that much. I mean, you know, I put, like when I got married to Beth, I put the B on my finger.
Right.
And then I remember the first time I went to the tattoo place, the guy goes, okay, man, like, what do you want to do? You know, like, what do you want to put on you? And I go, I don't fucking know. He goes, well, why don't you look around? I go, well, I mean, aren't you supposed to do something that means something to you? He goes, yeah. I go, well, so I put this sign for Capricorn is this weird little thing, a symbol. First of all, I don't believe in astrology. I don't give a fuck that I was born in January. I have no passion about my birthday or my birth sign.
The date or the month or anything.
So I get a big Capricorn symbol on my arm, like an idiot. And I'm the guy who's always said, don't put something stupid on your body. And I went and did something stupid.
It's hard not to.
And every time I look at it, I go, this is so dumb. And then I was so freaked out that I was doing it. I did it in brown instead of blue or black, which because I was hardly committed to it. I was just kind of wishy-washy. I thought if brown, no one will notice it. You know, I mean, it was a hideous color brown. And then the guy goes, well, okay. And then I went back and I said, can you cover this up? And he goes, well, what do you want to put on it? I don't know. What can you make out of this? This was a woman named Kate. She goes, well, what do you like? I go, can you turn it into a dragon? Now, I don't give a shit about
dragons.
dragons.
You don't like dragons. You're not into dragons.
At all. I don't collect pictures of dragons. I've never gone to a dragon movie. If there was one dragon movie I went to, I hated it. I don't know anything about dragons.
Put a dragon on my arm.
But she said she could convert it into a dragon. So now I have a dragon on my arm that I have and it's half my birth. And then I go to people, oh yeah, it's a dragon, but like you can see my birth sign in it. And I'm like, I don't care about either one of these.
Right.
It's an idiotic tattoo. And then while I was there, I said, you know, one guy I went to, I so was void of what to put on. While the guy's tattooing, I look at his pinky, and he has this weird little symbol on his pinky with fire coming off of it. And I go, hey, what's that? That looks pretty cool. He goes, well, tattoo artists, people who actually give tattoos, many of us put the Om symbol on our pinky with fire. It's sort of our thing. I go, hey, put one of those on me.
So you're not a tattoo artist, but you have the symbol.
I don't care about Om. I don't care about fire. I don't care about any of that. And all of a sudden now I've got this Om symbol on my pinky, and people even go, hey, that's really cool. And they go, what does it mean? I go, oh. I said, Om. They go, what? Om. And they go, Om.
Because you can hardly explain it.
Yeah. You know.
I have no explanation for any of my tattoos.
You don't have morality in Gaelic?
No, I don't have any words that I think I should put on me or anything.
Oh,
I usually look at something and go, oh, that looks okay, put it on me.
I would get way more tattoos because I want one like right here near my wrist. And, I'm like, I don't have anything like, you know, I could put the kids' names on there because I love my kids, but I don't know. I could put hey now, because I always say hey now.
Oh, God. Why bother?
And then I was going to put my dog's name over there. And then I was like, I don't know, well, maybe she should be dead by the time I do that. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
As a memorial.
Right. At least you'd have something. So, like, I've run out of ideas. I went one time, and I said, I saw somebody with a tattoo on the back of their neck. I go, hey, what does that feel like? I'm actually one of those weird people that likes the feeling of the tattooing. Mm-hmm. I love it. You don't like it?
No, this is
oh, I love it.
So painful.
The more pain, the better.
Oh, and I go, God, get your wrist done.
And get your elbow done, yeah.
Oh,
well, I go, the neck's got to be intense. I go, what does that feel like? And the guy goes, well, what do you want on your neck? I go, I don't know. I go, what can you put on there? This is how stupid I am. And the guy goes, well, go pick out something. And the first thing I look at was like this Gaelic symbol, which is like, it's kind of like a I don't even remember what it is. I haven't seen it in so long.
Right, you don't even know Gaelic is Irish.
Yeah, it's on the back of my neck. And so I said to the guy, go ahead, put one of those on. Slap that on me. Same guy said, put the Om symbol on. So he goes, okay. And then all of a sudden my head's vibrating. He's like, and the back of my head is vibrating. And he was done. I never saw it. I never looked at it.
Right, because how can you?
No one
Gotta
ever
get a
sees it.
mirror.
Only ones who ever see it is sometimes some chicks I'm banging, you know, in back of my single days, and Beth, of course. They see it. And that's it.
Maybe a hairdresser or two.
Yeah, hairdresser. Because no one's back there. And I don't even know what it is, and it's dumb. I wish I had like a word running back there or something cool. But something I cared about. And then I meet these people like Rob.
Who have all meaning.
Yeah, like oh, wow, I'm so into these Swedish films. And Charlie
Lars von
Chaplin.
Trier.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, wow, are you really that into it? I guess so.
I'm psycho.
Yeah, what else are you next planning?
He wants a whole sleeve of movies. Now, what movies?
What's the next thing?
The Metropolis robots going on the arm. Then something from Kubrick.
Can it be anything contemporary, like The Godfather, even though that's already a couple years old?
I'm going to Kubrick. I'm going to The Killing. Probably something from that.
No Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah, there's something maybe in there. So.
I think you're running out of room. Although on the other one, why don't you just do the top 5 grossing films of all time?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, about money.
So weird.
Yeah. How about
Just
Green
do
Lantern? I like that. Spider-Man.
What about Private Parts?
Yeah, what about a Private Parts memorial on one arm? Not your favorite.
No, I mean, I love the movie. It's
Great
just,
movie.
Yeah.
It's better than that
You're
shit
not
you
putting Ivan Reitman on your arm?
It's better than Potamkin.
Put the Ghostbusters symbol on.
Yeah. Wowee. And then, like, Richie Wilson has a whole sleeve, and he got it slapped on so fast, I don't think he even knows what's on there.
Right. Does he even have a theme that he's working on?
There's no theme. It's just madness all over his arm.
I heard Richie's getting one taken off.
Oh, why? No one can tell what they are. Why is he doing that?
I don't know. Somebody just said he's getting one lasered off.
You mean like it matters? Look at his fucking arm.
Makes
You can't.
a difference?
Dude. Wait a second. What mic is
3.
it? Okay, yeah.
There's one on the back of my neck.
Yeah.
I'm getting lasered. It is the most fucking painful thing you can imagine.
But why are you taking it off? Nobody cares.
It's just one I regret it. That's the one I regret.
What is it? What is it of?
It was. It's the year of the dog. The year I was born. It's stupid.
It's stupid, but all that other shit on your arm is just as stupid, isn't it?
But I like the other stupid.
You do?
Shit. Yeah.
What is on your
See
arm?
the one on the back of your neck?
My arm is like all like I like the 50s, so it's all like the 50s inspired pinup girls and all that kind of.
Look at Rob. Rob's like,
Dude.
yeah, 50s pinup, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that on my cock.
We can bond in stupidity.
Is that what that is? 50s pinups?
Yeah, it's like pinup girls, like the old, just like all
What,
the
you got
old,
Betty
like the
Boop on
originals,
there?
like the old school.
You got that Betty. What's her name? Not Betty.
Betty Page.
Betty Page.
Sort of. There's an artist called Coop who's famous for devil girls.
Yeah.
So I have a devil girl doing a Betty Page pose.
Yeah, because you kind of look like a throwback to like
Bunch of
those
things.
sailors.
Yeah, I like that
sometimes
stuff.
I'm looking at you and I'm like, he's like a sailor. And you actually think one of them is dumb on the back of your neck?
Yeah, it's a Chinese symbol. It's stupid.
Should just left it there. I've never even noticed that when you have so many.
Because it makes you wonder, like, in China, did they get American symbols? You know,
No.
it's stupid. So it hurts, though. That laser burns
Yeah, I
like
heard
you
the
can't imagine.
The laser's
It's
the
worse
thing.
than getting the
Holy
tattoo?
shit. It
Tattoo doesn't
hurts.
hurt.
No, I like that feeling. It's
Right.
a great feeling. But that laser, it takes 3 seconds. It is the longest 3 seconds of your entire life.
Wow.
Does anyone in your family think you're fucked up for putting a whole sleeve on your arm and everything?
No, because the way that they think of it is there's worse things I could be doing to myself, like
Right.
drugs or
What do you think you're trying to do with that whole thing? Like claim your body for yourself? Like say I'm an individual or something?
no, just something I always liked as a little kid. I was always drawing on myself, and
All right. You love it.
body's a temple, so I'm painting the walls.
Sometimes I look at Richie and it's like, man, he's not even like a white guy. It's like he looks like like his arm looks.
The illustrated man.
Yeah, that's weird. And that movie is weird,
Well,
Illustrated
that's
Man.
the thing. Some guys get so many tattoos when they take off their clothes, they still look like they're clothed.
Yeah. Do you think Rob's tattoos are weird? I do.
They're different.
They look like random scribbles.
See, I like
of a
color.
man.
I like bright color.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the black and gray, but it's original. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's original.
Yeah, nobody else is going to do that, believe me.
There's another like Howard TV guy who's this guy Lee. He was walking around and I thought maybe he's too young to have been in a concentration camp, but
He's got numbers
he's got numbers across his arm like a concentration camp guy.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's another one, and then like you're like, oh wow, maybe he had grandparents who were in a
Yeah, maybe he
concentration
got his old, his grandparents' number put on his arm.
Yeah, but anyway, Gary, what's his story? Is that his birthday or something? He's got numbers, but they're like concentration camp tattoos.
No, it's also, I think it's deceased relatives. Like it's a grandfather and a father.
Yeah.
It's the dates of their death. But again, Jason and I both went. Like, he looks a little young to have survived the Holocaust. Right. Then we found out the Howard TV guys are way into tattoos. There's another guy. He had, Steve Brandano draws. I don't know if you know that, but he sketches and stuff. Yeah. So he had him sketch him a pepper shaker. And he's got a pepper shaker on his wrist here because his dog died and his dog's name was Pepper.
Who did that?
Chris Gagliardi.
Fire Chris. I mean, really. A pepper shaker. I'm thinking people are just looking for stuff to do. I brought my camera today. I was going to do some portraits of people if they wanted them, but I don't have my tripod, so I can't really do a good one.
Oh.
We have back in there if you need.
You got it now, but I need a tripod that, I need a special tripod. And
there's the pepper.
That's the pepper shaker? I could do it handheld, but I'm a real artist. I like to do it on a tripod. Nice. Yeah. I was thinking maybe Richie was a good subject because he's got all those fucking stupid tattoos.
Right. You might as well take pictures of them.
Because it's good. Like, people look at it and go, hey, who's this idiot?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of pictures you want to take. Okay, what did this guy do to himself? Was he in a car accident? But you take the cake. I'm going to photograph you.
Sure.
Rob and his...
Awesome.
Eisenstadt. Yeah, I'm a fan of Eisenstadt. No Leni Riefenstahl?
No Riefenstahl.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, well, she's kind of a cunt.
She doesn't make the cut.
She was a cunt.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you one other thing about Rob. Rob, I guess when he's done with the day's work, sometimes he goes down to Occupy Wall Street. Him and his girlfriend, they go down there.
He was telling me about it.
Yeah,
I heard you're like a communist or something.
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm for
communism.
Yeah,
he's not a communist. He's just for communism.
No, I mean, I'm
like, I'm not for it, but I am one.
I'm not into all the money stuff. I mean, I'd rather us all,
hey, you know
share
what?
and such.
When I was working at WRNW, I wasn't into money either.
Yeah.
Look, here's the deal. It's a bad system when people have to fight and scrape and kill each other to eat.
Yeah, you're a big, I think you're big on the big movement down there, Robin.
If they could bottle air, Howard, you'd be in real trouble.
Everyone in the email is like, wow, Robin's like out of control.
No, it's stupid. It's stupid.
Yeah, I got to read the email to you about Robin. Hold on. People are on fire with you. Robin is clueless when it comes to current events.
All right.
I can't count the number of times she's got it wrong during her news or plain out lied. If this is supposed to be funny, it's not. Anyone who can, without any logic, defend those nutbags at OWS clearly should get the fuck off your show. Let me see. There were a couple other things. But plenty about me, but... I don't know. I don't see him.
Maybe it's pretty interesting. What they're doing down there. It's nice to see a movement during the lazy times of America.
Yeah. So I heard DePace doesn't trust you because you're a communist.
And probably not. No.
Yeah.
How do you keep a job back there with DePace?
Yeah. Do you guys argue all the time?
No, not at all. No.
Right, you're just hey, fuck it, man.
Yeah.
You're not that passionate about it.
No, I'm not going to,
sit there and proselytize.
No, I'm not going to burn myself in front of anybody. No.
Man. So what do you want to do? You want to get rid of money and stuff and maybe just trade goods? That's cool.
I don't even know if, trading goods is, you'd have to come up with a system. I'm not smart enough to say that I have a system, that would work. But
I just think everyone should share everything, man. That'd be cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, simple. Because you know how generous people are.
I'm not saying that.
Well, you're not with us. Yeah, I'm thinking of I could take people's photographs and then they can give me food.
Well, that's still.
And then we can trade. We should just. That's too much commerce. You're right.
Fuck
currency.
That. It's still currency.
I think I should be able to sit at home and people should just pay me. That's what I'm. That's what I'm looking for.
No,
you know what I mean?
Nice.
Or we could all
act as if Steve Jobs wouldn't have done anything if there wasn't money in it.
Steve Jobs was the biggest capitalist on the planet.
It's not about the capitalism. He still would have wanted to create.
Yeah, sure. Think about all the people who. Think about how many people want to pick up your sanitation, Robin, because they want to create. Hello.
Maybe you could invent something greater that we wouldn't have to have sanitation.
Oh, cool.
If
Now you're talking.
everybody was working in a creative way.
Yeah, like maybe.
If everybody was valued.
Can't we train? Here's an idea I have. Can't we train ants to just eat our garbage?
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Monkeys pick coconuts in Thailand.
That's right.
Yeah, but I don't want to train the monkeys. Let someone else do it. They're not paying me.
That's fine. There is somebody who wants to do it.
Yeah. Who is that person? Identify them. Yeah. I have an idea.
The one from Thailand who's doing it now.
Why don't we enslave? This is radical. I'm going down to that Wall Street thing today and proposing this with a big sign. Why don't we enslave half the population and force them to work while the rest of us are beautiful?
Nobody's into
shit.
that.
You see, I had a good idea. Rob, you must have an idea. You're down there. You must have come up with some system we can.
It's just nice to see what's going on down there, and
it's cool.
Nice to see the movement. Yeah, from like the hippies to people who have money are down there, and they're arm in arm. That's pretty neat.
I just saw the other day that Russell Simmons goes down there every morning and meditates.
9:30.
Yeah, I thought he was into money, but I'm wrong.
Yeah,
I guess he's going to be giving it all away to the movement. Well, anyway, I dig your arms, man. I was very absorbed in it while you guys were interviewing me. I got to tell you, I was so busy staring at your tattoos.
You could hardly keep your mind on your interview.
Oh, my God. All right. Hey, good seeing you there, Rob. All right, go ahead. Go back there and work on some tattoos.
That was the Meet Rob segment.
Meet Rob, everyone. Our new guy. Part-time communist, part-time weird tattoo guy. The worst tattoo he has is that one of...
Well, the Orson Welles.
Yeah, I mean... And it's all discolored.
It looks like it's faded. It looks ridiculous.
Looks like Wendy the retard got a hold of his arm and drew something on it.
I mean, that's such an obscure portrait of Orson Welles, too. It's like when he did, Othello.
Yeah.
That's why he's got the curly hair. So it's not like how you even recognize.
You think Fred would be into something weird like that, but no.
No. I got one tattoo, that's it. That was enough.
Yeah. I want some more, but... Somehow I'm always too busy, which is a good thing. If you have too much free time, you end up going down to a tattoo parlor. That's when you know you're not busy. That's when you know you have too much free time, when you actually schedule.
And then when you're getting tattoos and then erasing the tattoos.
Oh my God. I mean, Richie Wilson, we should double his hours here. He's way too fucking got too much free time with those tattoos.
Rob.
Yes.
Broke your cherry, man.
Yeah, I did break my cherry again.
Talking about, well, first of all, what a lot of people don't know is you're a very passionate Howard Stern fan before you started working here.
Super fan.
Yeah, like used to tape shows and...
Yes, I did.
And play them back in their entirety. I mean, you know the show really, really well.
Yeah.
And you're obviously passionate about tattoos, so this is like the perfect combination of two things you care very much about.
Yeah.
But you also talked about some really, tough times you've been through and what the tattoos mean to you. Was it almost surreal or dreamlike to be in there just now?
It was. I mean, the whole thing went by like in 2 seconds. I didn't even know like half the topics we covered because I forgot we went over that with my parents and stuff.